Hey, hold on. I'm doing a thing. Hold. Like one.
Leave it on mute.
Huh?
Or leave it unmuted, but on.
But with a timer.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fun. That's like.
Now you have a countdown to fix it.
Well, hold on. Let's just see. Let's just see. Like, I actually don't know.
Don't worry, I'm helping your parents pull up Twitch. They have it new, so they have to figure out how to do it new on the new thing.
Well, first off, hi everybody.
Welcome to Friday.
Yeah, give me just a moment here. Will this work? Oh, I suppose it will. Okay. Well, you learn something every day. You really do. The thing that I want is... What is this? Is this what I want? Ah, yeah. Okay, so... I'm not intending to do the halos. Oh
I
my
thought
god.
You were.
Yeah, it just came out that way. Alright, and then put this down here. And done. Okay, now you can see us.
Now you can switch.
Oh, I gotta take off studio mode to make that work. Back. There we go. Okay, cool. I did it. Hi, everybody. I was doing some...
Look at this Kepler.
Some stuff right there.
You got a hype train. Get me this hype train.
Hello, hype train. Hi, folks. Just a little behind schedule today, and you'll have to forgive me for that. It has been a long day.
Yeah.
It's been a long 2 days. If anything, it's remarkable that
There's a cat behind me.
we're here.
And there's a cat right here. Boop.
Because it has been a very long day. It's been a long day. What is this going on here? Okay. Sorry.
Satsy says, I think a lot of people had a bad day today. I'm sorry that people had bad days. We just had a long day.
Yeah, we did not have a bad day. We
Yeah.
did not have a bad day. I don't want to misrepresent. We've had a busy day.
Yes.
A very busy day. So as a result, I'm still like we haven't actually been home super long. I also took a very brief nap. Very brief. Hold on.
Brendan says, I hope you didn't have a bad day. No, it was a very good day. It was just long because we were up early to watch the not sunrise at sunrise time.
Okay. Alright, I'm doing it. I'm sending out a little tweet because I normally have done that already. I'm slightly behind. Okay, I did it. That's wild. Okay, so I'm good now. Hi, folks. So as a little hello, we took Dan and Brandon back to Myrtle Beach yesterday and did Thanksgiving with my family, and that was really great, and we were there all day. And then that night we went to a hotel and stayed at the hotel because trying to get back to Raleigh last night after the effects of the tryptophan probably would have been somewhat dangerous, so we decided to just stay at the hotel. So we stayed at the hotel, and we stayed on the ocean because you can get a room pretty easily when
this time of
year in Myrtle Beach, because there's not a lot of people vacationing in November. So we stayed in Myrtle Beach. We stayed on the ocean, and Brandon had never seen the Atlantic Ocean and was like, oh, well, let's see the Atlantic Ocean, and he wanted to do a sunrise walk. So we got up this morning at 6 a.m., and unfortunately the weather wasn't super great. It was a little foggy.
To see the sun. Yeah.
But his first experience seeing the Atlantic Ocean was with a sunrise. I mean, there was a sunrise. We didn't see the sun, but it was there. It got brighter. So yeah, so it's been a long day because we woke up at 6 and we actually did a little shopping in Myrtle Beach,
and
then drove here to Raleigh, and also did a little shopping, and then ate dinner, and then are now doing the stream. So it was actually quite a busy day. But we are here and we are doing Cat Game.
We can try doing a sunrise walk on another day, another visit.
So, anyway, that's the little update. It's going to be a pretty chill stream. Dan's played a little bit of Stray, and he told me it was a pretty casual, chill game, and I'm looking forward to that. I think that'll be fun and good. But let's start with putting this on your pie.
Put it on your pipe. Tiny Eddie's pickled coconut jelly.
Or don't do that, maybe.
You might be able to make that work.
That's a bit surprised. Says, alrighty, Eddie, what's your best cat treat? Oh. I mean, I'm just, for one, I don't know you should give a cat pie unless it's like a meat pie.
Minced pie.
Can
no
you make
onions.
So
no garlic.
Coconut
no
jelly. Coconut jelly is like, is that even a thing? It could be. It could be. You could make coconut jelly, but as far as pickling it, I'm
Maybe.
like, I don't know about that.
I don't know about pickled.
Just because you can do something doesn't mean you should do something. Maybe you shouldn't pickle coconut. We got 34 months from Padawan Becca. 300 bits from More Turtle says, good news, everyone. I did well on my grad school exam, and I'm nearly done. Just have to do a couple more essays of the 7 schools I'm applying to. Thanks to good vibes. Continued good vibes. I hope that keeps up, but that is good news. Doing well on a grad school exam is important because, and this is something that I think most folks know and or agree with. Exams are hard.
Yeah. I had a dream I was back in school.
Just the word. Like a test and an exam are not different. They're the same. It's the same concept, right? But exam it sounds.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I always hated that.
What about pop quiz?
That elicits that's like an actual like trigger for so many people. The pop.
Yeah.
Like nobody wants to get into class and hear, you know what? Now it's time for this thing. And you're like, oh, but I wasn't planning to actually start learning until next week. I know we've been in class for 2 weeks, but I haven't really been paying attention because I have other studies and I'm trying to juggle all this stuff. And I was planning on like reviewing the material soon. Anyway, some people know exactly what I'm talking about. Hey, gift subs. Say seemingly just. Appreciate it. 10 gift subs from Jess. To Tanner C64, Gare Bear 031295, Nest 3957, Mystic Gamer 98, Rai Kitsune, Nas Box, Gaming Fan 1928, I know numbers, Lone Wolf 042, Ale Stegosaurus, and James on Twitch. Jess, thank you. Sincerely appreciate that. Ha! It's really appropriate. Gift subs are really appropriate today because the cats drink the milk. Because it's a trope.
And we have Kepler here. Look at this. And he has beans.
He does have beans. And we don't actually feed him milk because milk is actually not really great for cats.
They sell something for adult cats that looks like milk, but it's something that
cats like milk. It's just not like terribly good for them. Look at that little guy. He's great. We got 26 months from Empire Builder 19, 300 bits from Narcotic, who just says meow.
Meow.
49 months from Jelly89, 49 months from Ultra Husk, 500 Mini Knight says, Stephen Amau, you get a cat-themed question for today. Where is the WNBA team located whose mascot is the Lynx? So the real thing is that it could be anywhere. Really? I would go with a place that...
Upstate. Like Buffalo.
A Dakota.
A Dakota.
Yeah, and I know that's a little cheaty because that means I get to claim 2 states, but I'm going to say a Dakota, one of the Dakotas. Or, from maybe when there was just one Dakota. That would be my guess. Also, it's hard for me to read the word lynx and not occasionally think of Minnesota. Oh my God.
Oh.
Who's closer?
You.
Me. Dakotas are closer.
Yeah.
I win that one. 25 months from Lady Leaf 8. 27 from James EP. 48 from Rowlet Hoot. And yes, I was going to say Atari Lynx. I stopped by Limited Run's retail store today because they were doing a sale. It's a really good sale, actually. I didn't end up getting anything. But I wanted to look. And there were some Atari Lynx games. And I was like, Lynx. And then I left. Hey, more Milk for the Kitty Cats. 10 gift subs from Kaylin Lux. Kaylin, thank you. And these all went to, I can tell you that, hold on. Reza 001, Magma Fish, Thunderbird 5, M, tap it 080592, Fruit, Blood, and Bean Soup, my favorite kind. Legend of Genji, Lugo 44, number XXI, Sora, I guess 21. Apples Are Orange, and Bryzig 93, Kaylin Lux, appreciate it. I love that. About to beat your last record. Oh, snap, 52% of whatever we don't know what the last record is. Does it tell us that? Is it just vague?
I hope it does.
What is it? Does it show? Level 4. Oh yeah, since the changeover. Where it actually keeps track of records. Where 350.
Fossick says all-time record 37% level 5.
Oh, is it keep track? Oh, that's neat. That's neat. Anyway, thank y'all for continuing the slow rocking of the train back and forth across the tracks. Sincerely appreciate it. And we'll see if we can beat the record. Again, the records only got started like a month ago, 2 months ago, where Twitch started doing that. But I think it's an interesting concept.
I like it.
Neat idea. We got 5 gift subs from Epic DXX. Thank you, Epic. To Galactic Sab, Vest Digital Media, 3 of Embers, Brianna 906, and Haney 05. Epic, thank you. Appreciate it. 350 bits from Radio Tread says, how about a clown? I love a clown. Oh my god.
How about a clown, subby?
The timing of reading that and receiving the other alert is wild. It's like absolutely wild. That was 40 months at tier 3 from Link the Best 100. Thank you. I would just assume that there was a clown driving that submarine.
Yeah. It went so fast you didn't see it.
Clowns drive fast. Mm-hmm. Have you ever seen a clown drive a car?
Yes.
It's fast and erratic.
There was a circus once at the Rush Center.
Yeah?
And I went to it.
And you
were whelmed.
You were whelmed. Mm-hmm. You weren't overwhelmed. And you weren't underwhelmed.
I was underwhelmed.
Oh, no. I was like, if you're not overwhelmed or underwhelmed, you know what that means. It means the clowns did job. We got 48 months from Incarnado. Congrats on the 4. 11 months from Flip Bento. Here's a video game I've played.
Adapting the secret of novel Assault on Pizza into a first-person shooter game where you live in a prison at a grocery store.
Fun fact, Assault on Pizza is based on my life. 1,000 bits from Elliot Baker Street says, this has been a really difficult month, so I'm glad to be here and watch Cat Game and The Peaceful Kepler. Well, I hope that we can help alleviate some of the stress of a difficult month. And we will do it by playing Cat Game.
Yeah.
First-person shooter game where you live in a prison at a grocery store. Sounds
like a dream I have.
That's a wild that sounds like a Chaz dream. Chaz has the wildest dreams.
He does.
I live in a prison at a grocery store. It's a big grocery store. Or
Assault on Pizza.
A very small prison. It's like, can you imagine going to like Publix and there's just a jail cell? And it's like, that guy knows what he did. 500 bits from Seemingly Jess. Won't be able to catch much of the stream as I'm going out for dinner, but just wanted to stop in and say hi and drop some milk bomb. Thank you, Jess.
Thank you.
Sincerely,
have a good dinner.
Sincerely appreciate it. Yeah, I hope your dinner is good.
Ours was good. It was just rich.
Yeah, so here's the thing. Here is the thing. Yesterday was Thanksgiving, and we went back to my family's house. And my mom does cook the food, and I ate a fair bit of the food. And then this morning we decided that in order to escape how busy everything in Myrtle Beach was going to be for people doing shopping, that it would be best to just eat at the hotel, which was not going to be busy because it's not very busy. It's a hotel in November. So we ate, but we didn't know that the food was a breakfast buffet. A breakfast buffet. So last night I had a ton of Thanksgiving food, and then today I had breakfast buffet, and then tonight I had Thanksgiving leftovers. Anyway.
We didn't even get any dessert yet tonight.
I
can't.
It's not that I don't want it. It's just gonna have to wait.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're moving forward. 500 Bits Mzado says, all this cat talk has unlocked a memory buried deep within. I used to have a program that copied a random cat fact to my Control-V every 0.5 seconds. I might need to find it now. Oh. So it puts cat facts on your clipboard. I used to have a program that I kept on my dock on Mac OS that locked the keyboard, because when the cats were kittens, it was like a lawless land, and they would just walk on my stuff. And I realized the first night that I woke up and my hard drive had been renamed, that it was
I thought
very...
it was my hard drive.
It was
one of our hard drives.
Someone's hard drive.
It was a
had been
Thursday.
renamed. So it was important that we lock the thing. Yeah. Good. It's good that we clarified that it was your hard drive, because that was the most important element of that story. 45 months from Cassie. 7 from Coconut Cam 4. 32 months from Chrissy Halo. 1,000 bits from Protopia Guardia says, let there be cat. Let there always be cat. Can never have too many cats.
Right, Kepler?
I mean, I'm in favor
Look at this boy.
This is a fairly accurate statement for exactly how I feel. Protopia, thank you. We get 500 bits from James EP. It says, I see we have some special cat alerts for a special cat game. Also, I hope you all had a good Thanksgiving. We did.
We had a great Thanksgiving.
It was good. Roland actually joined us for Thanksgiving too, which was nice. And yeah, we got special.
At us.
He's very good at that. We have special cat alerts courtesy of Chaz, who does all the alerts really. So thank you, Chaz, for bringing in some, we'll call it retro love. I actually would love at some point in the future to do a Mario Paint stream. I know that Haley wants to be around for that, so we'll probably try and do that. We get 300 bits from Aldo. Says, I asked my friend if he knew about Pavlov. He said, it rings a bell. Here, enjoy this snack.
Back by popular demand, Tiny Eddie's Lagoon Panda Thins.
Lagoon.
Panda. 1,000 bits from Jelly 9. Eddie, give us your most creative use of Thanksgiving leftovers. Maybe Eddie's confused. If it's Thanksgiving leftovers and pandas in quotes, maybe panda's turkey. And Eddie's just like, what is that? Well, I can't tell exactly what that is. Is that panda? Because in the Eddie factory, they would have panda, so he doesn't know. And that's what I've always said, Chaz. The panda is the turkey of the lagoon.
Oh, you've always said that.
I've been saying that for years.
Yep.
I'm actually it's really validating to hear that from another person. Thank you, Chaz. It really made my entire Black Friday. We got 500 bits from Rincon Artist says, happy day after Thanksgiving, grandparents. Also, meow.
Meow.
And a hearty meow to all. 30 months from Dark Shadow 86774. 19 months from Blue Hippie. An anonymous gifter gifted a sub to Meow Des. Or Meow Des. 30 bits from Slick Duke, who says, while shopping today, I found a yellow and blue checkered shirt. If I had bought and wore the shirt, would I be mistaken for Anthony Fantano or Steven dressing up as Anthony?
Didn't you wear that yesterday?
Yeah, I did. And you know what? I had 12 people ask me about it.
From more Montana icebergs to your doorstep, Tiny Eddie's licorice and chicken nuggets.
That sounds.
What kind of licorice?
That's what happens if you go to a drunk McDonald's. You get licorice and chicken nuggets. 1,000 bits from One True Zeroing. It says, this seems like it will be just what I need to finish unwinding from working in a major supermarket today. I do still need to get supper though. Any suggestions, Eddie?
Yeah, wait.
Chicken nuggets.
Right. Okay, all right. So what do you gotta do? So go down to the McDonald's. You get
chicken nuggets.
you get a 16-piece chicken nugget, and then you need a garnish. You need a garnish. Licorice. That's it.
Let me know how that is, because my suspicion is that it wouldn't be, wouldn't really be the worst thing that you could do. Well, the question is, red licorice or black licorice with chicken nuggets? What's the pairing?
Red vines.
Red vines.
Always red vines.
Okay.
I need red vines. More red vines in my life.
So anyway,
red vines.
Okay, you're still saying the words. 500 bits from Murmur says more cats. We do have more cats.
Red vines.
12 months from Awkward Geek 1999. Congrats on the one. Also, I don't know what that voice was, but it came out. 22 months from Mars Hacks. 100 bits from Evie Bay. 350 from Radio Jazz says Clown Combo Breaker. 1,000 bits from Colin Lee Gameboy says you're gonna have a meowed time.
Padawan and Becca says nobody eats black licorice. Haley
That.
does. Haley loves black
And
licorice.
also what, like the Swedes, the Danish,
the Danes.
the Danes, some group really likes it, and I can't remember exactly who it is. Haley and the Swedes is my favorite prog rock band. Joseph says, am Norwegian, love licorice. Hi, okay, well, the sample size, it has to be a larger sample size. But is Scandinavians just I can't remember the specifics. I just know that there was a time where I learned something vaguely about that. Anyway, I don't really care that much for it, but I can learn to like anything. We got 3 bits more. Turtle says, another life update. I think I mentioned going on a date last time. We're now dating. I'm having a good time. Also want to pass on these good vibes to others. Nice!
Congratulations.
Nice. I'm excited for you. There's something very fun about
new relationship.
Yeah, well, yeah. It's actually I don't know if it's a science term, but there's a thing. It's called new relationship energy, and it actually makes life really good and fun. So whenever we were dating, when we were dating, life was good and fun. What happened? That conversation didn't go in the particular direction I meant it to, but it is. It's actually it can be very rejuvenating to the soul. So enjoy, and I hope the dating goes well. We got 49 months from Jam Meepler. Thank you. 300 bits from NK, who says, wish me luck tomorrow, grandparents. I have my first ever booth at the local craft market where I'm selling patches and some clothes I've made / thrifted. I'm nervous but excited.
Good luck.
Good luck. I mean, having seen some of your work firsthand, it's real good. So I hope that everyone that walks by is also like, that's good. And I don't know that they'll do this motion, but I hope they do that too, because I think that would just be exciting from your perspective. But yeah, I wish you luck. Good vibes. Silver Knight for gifted a sub to Josh A. Brum. We got 48 months from Mr. Viperfang. Congrats on the 4. Lots of people hitting 4 specifically tonight. We have 300 bits from Gold Major says, this coming week is the last week of my internship, which has been lovely. No cats, but did get to care for leopard sharks and cat sharks, partially by preparing shrimp for them. For me, 2022 has really been the year of shrimp. Praise Chaz. Well, I'm glad that, someone's enjoying lots of shrimp.
I'm glad you have had a good internship.
Yeah, I mean, it also just,
it sounds really exciting.
Genuinely interesting, right? Mm-hmm. And I think that's one of the more
Our first snack scientists invented Tiny Eddie's world's first spaghetti sticks.
Wow.
Also, thanks, Tom.
Wow. Also, hi, Tom. I love the idea of what gets put in quotes as first, because there's so many times where I've seen restaurants that they're like, we're first, whatever, and they don't put the quotes on, but you're like, you're not the first. Or best, that happens a lot. It's like, best this, and I'm like, I doubt it, actually.
We drove past number 1 Chinese restaurant today.
Yeah, there's a place that we drive through when we're going like back to Myrtle Beach, and they have a place that's called
number 1 Chinese restaurant.
And I'm like, but how many are here?
That one.
I think it's that one. So it's like the only one. That's 1,000 bits from Romulus that says, Eddie, what do you suggest I drink while having some popcorn?
What I like about that Tiny Eddie is our first snack scientist invented world's first spaghetti sticks.
That's a good one too. Yeah. If you drink spaghetti sticks, good luck, I guess. John says, what if they're not the best, but the first one ever? I mean, yeah, so technically it works for them, right?
Yeah.
If they're the only Chinese restaurant in town and they name themselves number 1, it's just because they're going in numerical order, and it would make sense that the next Chinese restaurant calls themselves number 2.
Don't churches do that, like the First Methodist?
I mean, they can. Yes, actually. Also, this quick tangent. Quick, we'll play the cat game. Don't worry, Chaz. I don't know if anyone else has seen this in their town or whatever, but I have noticed. Very specifically, it's like mom and pop, like pizza places put numbers on their locations. So they'll have a location, they'll be like House of Pizza. And then they'll open another location, they'll be like House of Pizza 2. And then they get another one, and they'll be like House of Pizza 3. I have seen this in Myrtle Beach in several different, like, restaurants. And I don't think I've seen it in Raleigh yet, but I bet it's here. And I love that. And then when you call, and you're like, hey, is this House of Pizza? And they're like, yeah, but number 2.
Take the fastest tank to go buy Tiny Eddie's Shy Thins.
Shy Thins.
Why do you need a tank? 1000 Bits from Line Rider says, all these Billies and Alexes in your house make it sound like you have a bunch of children. What snack from Eddie's illustrious selection will you feed them?
Shy Thins.
I like to take Shy Thins and just run them all over my bookcases, personally. That's my... Do you spread a Shy Thin? How does that work? I like how you have to take a tank to buy them. Like,
you take the fastest one to make sure you get them.
Why do you need a tank?
They're going to sell out.
Why do you need a tank? That seems an excessive thing for a snack. I don't think I've ever seen the tank thing come up before. We get 300 bits from Mischievous Emmy, who says, so excited to see you guys play Stray. Also, it's my first hype train. Well, thank you for being a part of the hype train. And we're also excited to play Stray. This is a game that, like, folks have been asking us to play for a bit, and we have wanted to get around to, and, you know, we are.
Tom, that's wild. Connecticut's not very big.
Wow. I like that story. We got 13 months from Zach Lumberjack, 30 months from Kayla Crisp 88, 500 from Valix Butterfly says, sending good vibes to all in chat, especially those who have had a rough couple of days. Yesterday was chaotic for me and capped off with missing dessert because of family things. Oh, I'm sorry. I hope that you can make up for that either with dessert later on or just get your own dessert.
Yeah.
You know, I was talking to Mal about that. Like, we're the type of people that, like, we basically never get a dessert from, like, the bakery or whatever. But sometimes, if you've had a hard day or something, like, get yourself a thing. You're at the grocery store and you see, like, a special cookie or a cupcake. Like, do it. Occasionally, yeah. Because everyone has done something at some point to earn a nice thing. Mm-hmm. That's my philosophy. We had 25 months from Jay Lineback, 41 months at Tier 2 Gold Toast from Romulus, 35 from Jared Dillon, 37 from Yuki Mizuno, 35 from Boffmanoff, 51 from Cobalt Custard, 500 bits from Gamers00700 says, good vibes to everyone in chat who have finals or who are recovering from eating and or traveling from Thanksgiving. Amen to that. Yeah. And there is a recovery period from eating.
Yeah.
It's not that I dislike Thanksgiving food. Obviously, I love it, but, like, man.
Well, I made 3 desserts.
And you're part of the problem.
I know I'm part of the problem.
You're part of the problem.
Well, I posted it on Discord, and Brandon was like, that's a lot of dessert.
Mal made a pumpkin pie and an apple pie and a butter cake.
Yeah. And then I took a picture of my plate for dessert last night, and I posted it back in Discord with Brandon's comment that was like, that's too much dessert.
I mean, it's not that it wasn't good. It's great, but, yeah. Matt, you've been around my mom too long.
Well, I knew that we would have Dan and Brandon.
Wow, 6 people. Better make 3 full-size desserts.
And then we talked about, like, the possibility of Will or Roland and...
Yeah. Yep. And we need to make sure that everyone gets, at bare minimum, like, a third of a pie, right? Because that's what you eat after you've eaten an entire Thanksgiving meal, a third of a pie.
Slick Duke says,
so better make
gooey
3.
butter cake? Yes, it was a gooey butter cake.
It was also this big!
It was 9 by 13 pan, yes.
So anyway, 500 bits from Valix Butterfly says, my cat is currently laying on my desk in front of me. He loves watching Kepi on the screen.
Kepi!
Yeah, and the great thing is you don't even have to be a cat
entertainment?
To enjoy Kepler.
You are entertainment.
We've been gone for 2 days, so he's very much ready for us to be back.
I was playing with him.
Yeah?
So I broke that box down, so we were playing.
He's a good little boy. We get 11 months from Bishop Sycamore, 29 from Alfie Goldfish, 300 bits from Adam Attack. He says, I'd like to extend some good vibes to my manager. Her husband was in a car wreck and he's been in the hospital for the past few days. Not sure of any exact details, but they heard he just recently had surgery. So all the good vibes to her, please. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, good vibes.
Super, super good vibes. Yeah, that's some rough news. I hope that he is able to be taken care of and gets all the help that he needs. We get 300 bits more. Turtle says, how many clowns can fit in a subby? Well, I mean, I guess it really depends on the sub, but if it's a 2-person sub, I'm going to say 10 clowns. I think that's the ratio, is 5x, generally, for cars. We get 2 months from Catperson1996, an appropriate person to have around for this stream. 14 months from Master O'Darkin, 51 months of Tier 2. Gold Toast for Drek, 900. 300 bits of Man, who says, today there is a box in my living room. Tomorrow it will be on its way to North Carolina. Can I get some good vibes to ensure safe travels for Box Friend? Good vibes. I hope Box Friend arrives to its destination safely. You know, for the most part, I feel like mail generally gets where it's going. Sometimes it's been a little slower, I think, than it has been in the past, but it tends to be there safely. We get 300 bits from Phantom SVT. It says, good vibes to everyone who needs them. Very kind. Good vibes. We got Gamers 00700 gifting a sub to Private Brother for Christ. 12 months from KJ the Quiet One. Hey! You've got numbers now. 27 months from Line Rider, 44 from Spin and Trap, 100 from Angeman, 85, 11 from Siraj 182, 29 from Board Gamer 1321, 36 months from Rian 74. That's a 3. You're flying. How do you feel about that? Gamers 7700 gifted a sub to Dtran 365. 51 months from Loop 64. Antiherosaur gifted a sub to Kepler. Hey, that's you, pal. He doesn't know how to feel about that. 7 months from Silver Demos. An anonymous gifter gifted a sub to Master Link FD. Diddy Eggs gifted a sub to Chugga Conroy. 26 months from Happy Oro. 300 bits from Hawkeye Elite, who says, hey, grandparents, how was Thanksgiving for you two and the family? It was good.
It was good.
Overall good. Hope this game will be real fun for the two of you. Also, the Meow, but also the Meow could make Kepi crazy. It'll be okay.
He good.
It'll be okay.
He's gonna be asleep soon.
We'll see what happens. I mean, you know, worst case scenario, he is like, hey, and, you know, he'll just have to adjust. Caitlin Lux gifted a sub to Protonathan Jonathan. We get 200 bits from Coconut Cam 4. 12 months from Undreams, or Undreams. Congrats on your number. We get 18 months from Will Peters, 42 months from Faye Luna, and 300 bits from Satsy says, I am nervous. It's less than a week to the surgery and I have concerns and a lot more worst case scenarios are creeping into my cranium. I may need that cake sooner than I thought. Well, first off, good vibes to you. Yeah. However, and this is a thing that Mal tells me a lot because sometimes I have a tendency to try to think ahead to all of like worst case scenario stuff. And it's always, of course, it's nice to have a plan for like, oh, if this thing happens, have a plan. But also, and again, this is the thing that Mao is always telling me. She's like, try not to put too much mental thought into things that have not transpired. And I think that that is like...
Can't borrow trouble from tomorrow.
Yes, and like that's a very helpful thing for me to hear sometimes because I like to be prepared, and sometimes it's not a good thing.
Like it's just another day for them. Like,
yeah,
that was something I was like, this is very common for them. Like it's a big deal for you, and it should be, and you are treating it as such. But it's also helpful to remember that the doctors know what they're doing, and
yeah,
it's not their first day doing it.
Yeah,
but it is scary.
Yeah. Have a plan for whatever, you know, whatever scenario transpires, right? But also, you know, there are some things that are out of your control and you just kind of have to see what happens. I hope that helps a little bit. We got Mr. Viperfang gifting a sub to, okay, so earlier the sub was to Proton John. This one is actually quite literally to Protonathan Jonathan. Good. 300 bits from Line Rider says, I just received 4 identical letters in the mail with a status update about my background check that I already got an email for. What clown is running the system? There's many times where I feel like lots of things like that, a lot of the systems in the background are just held together by duct tape.
Our old address, we got a letter from the IRS that was like, oh, you moved. We fixed your address for you.
We got like...
And it switched an L to an I. And then we got like letters like every few weeks that was like, oh no, and it would switch the L to an I and then the I to an L. And then they kept changing it on us.
It was actually very quickly in succession. We got like 6 letters from the IRS in 1 week.
Something like that,
There were like times where we opened the mailbox and there were 2. One was like, hey, we changed your address. And then the next one was like, hey, we changed your address. And I'm like, what is happening? Anyway, so yes, duct tape. The system is duct taped together. 22 months from Drapidius Bidoof. Thank you.
We also have an art.
We have an art, so let's art again, like we did last summer. Oh my god!
Look, it's you!
Oh my god, it's beautiful. I love it.
The lighting.
I love it. You really nailed the... I mean, I haven't played the game, but I've seen like the key art from the game, and you nailed the aesthetic of the key art. Wow. Wow. Good work. That was really good. That was really good.
You guys can't see him, but he's super cute right now.
Oh, his head is off frame.
He's...
Yeah, that ain't gonna work.
He's doing this.
Would you
get the controller
get
for
the
you?
controller
Yeah.
so we can play the video game now? We'll play the video game. I know you thought maybe we were just gonna like chill, but yeah, we will. Sab says thanks. Glad you'll like it. It was super fun to draw. Well, you did a great job. You did an absolutely fantastic job. And I think that's a really good way to like move into playing this video game. Okay, so I'm a little slouchy. That's okay. So let me. I guess we're gonna have to move some things.
Currently cannot see the game, so yeah.
Oh, did you want to see the game?
I do. Why? Your mom says that your grandfather loved black licorice.
Did he? Well, I did not get that trait. Because for me, you know, I mean, like, in fairness, I haven't had it in a while.
Well, there's some that I feel like the brand is made differently.
Yeah.
And it's really good. I mean, it's not better than Red Vines.
Yeah. Did the PS5 turn itself off?
It did.
Oh. And we're in a void. Do.
Where is it?
Your PS5 turned off to save power. Whereas what?
Is it behind the TV?
Where it has literally
Okay.
been since we set it up. Yeah. Sure is. All right. So we're gonna do that. I'm gonna move. We probably want to be able to like play the game, but what is? Whoa! What is happening?
What are you doing?
It's Windows doing a Windows thing. Don't you love it when that happens? Hopefully that didn't break something. Probably not. All right, let me just do. Put this over here, and then for this, I think I'll just leave this here behind the thing,
Okay.
and that'll actually that should be just fine.
Okay.
Okay. Cool. All right, we are ready to play the game. What is going on with the? Who knows, man?
It's okay.
I
It's
don't
all
know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is my avatar the cat on the PlayStation?
Is it? Oh, the PS2 cat.
Oh yeah,
He has
the
a
cat.
name.
I don't remember his name. We do have
It's
a game.
the Japanese. Yeah, we have the game. It was the mascot for the PS2 in Japan, but we didn't get that mascot here because at the time I guess Sony was like, "Why would Americans don't like cats? That's
Toro.
not a thing." Toro. That's it. That's the cat's name. Okay. So we're ready, probably.
Yeah.
That seems likely.
Who plays first?
It doesn't really.
War.
It doesn't. I mean, I would just let you play first, but yeah, no, we can do it. We could wait. A thumb war? That seems like that's the way you want to do this. Because you do know that my thumbs are
Chad says I should play first.
twice as long
Yeah,
as
your
yours.
hands are huge.
You can't win that. I will crush you. Just play first. It's fine. You can. I mean, if you really. I'm not scared. If you really, I'll tell you what. If you really want to do a thumb war,
For fun.
end of stream, I'll thumb war you.
Prediction.
We'll do a prediction. We'll do the whole 9 yards. End of stream, we'll do a thumb war. Sound good?
Okay.
Okay. I'm holding you to that. Okay. We're good, I think. We're good.
We're good.
We're good.
I'm ready.
I'm also ready. So, button. Look at that cat. Annapurna Interactive. B12. Blue 12.
12.
Wow. Like a vitamin. This game uses another save feature. Oh, I believe you. Adjust the value until the image on the left disappears. There's an image on the left? Oh my god. Until the left disappears and the center image is barely visible. Okay, I wouldn't go any lower than that, because
Okay.
that's, yeah. And typically, that's a little higher than I think, and that would be good. Just go to settings and make sure that if there's subtitles, they are enacted.
Ridicule?
We don't need that. I personally don't generally enjoy having the reticule on.
Is that where you want that?
Yeah, you know me. You know me good. This is all good.
Do I want to invert?
No. And we're probably good.
Yeah.
Apply the changes. Yeah, we could maybe adjust the gamma up a little bit more, maybe. I'm always worried. That's the hard thing about, for dark games specifically with doing streaming, is like everyone's displays are a little different. Okay, we'll do that. Because it's supposed to be the left disappears. And that is, I can definitely see that, but we'll go with that. We'll go with that. I don't mind motion blur.
No, I don't either.
Personally. Okay.
Are we doing episodic? What are we doing? Are you going to introduce this?
I can introduce this, sure. I don't really know what we're going to do with this, like, after the fact. The thing I'm most interested in streaming, but we'll probably maybe get on to Stephen Plays at some point in the future. We'll do episodic regardless because it's a good way of taking breaks. So, well, hold on 1 second before we get too into this. It does sound a little bit loud to me, which means I bet it is just a little bit loud for folks. I think we had it turned up for Pokemon Snap. I'm gonna turn this down just a little bit, just a teensy bit, just a right there. No. There we go. Yeah, that looks good. Just a teensy bit. We can adjust it again if we need to, but that seems a little more in the range of where it should be. Okay, yeah, I'll introduce this and then we'll go from there. I wish I would have had the box, but I don't need it. It's not important. Hi, everybody. Today, we are playing the cat game. This is a game, Stray, that came out, it was earlier this year. I think it was maybe the summer, fall of 2022. Yeah. And it's a game that's kind of been on our radar for a while because there was footage that was being released, from it like years ago. And you play as a cat. And I think the thing that was so compelling about it is it really felt, aside from every other thing, it really felt like the developers nailed the movement of a cat. Because cats are...
The behavior,
the movement, the essentially the animation of the cat in a way that maybe hasn't been seen to this extent before. Cats in video games are nothing new, clearly. But this is different, right? Like there's something happening here where like there's been so much emphasis put on like getting the movement of the cat right. And I'm like, ooh, that's really cool. And then also it's got like this this futuristic
vibe.
Yeah, like cyberpunk, neon Tokyo vibe thing going on. And I don't really know anything about the game. We're going into it, without knowing anything about it. But we've had a lot of people after this game came out, like, you gotta play Stray. You guys are cat lovers. You gotta play Stray. So we're here. We're here to play Stray. So Mao is actually going to start us off. We're playing this on PS5. I know it's available on a few different things. Actually, right off screen...
Can you lift your legs up?
Just lift a little paw up or something. Kepler also is here, and I think that's important.
Yeah.
Because you're a cat, and we're playing a game.
Don't tell him. Shh.
I'm sorry. Okay. All right. Let's
Don't tell him he's a cat.
That's the number one cat rule, by the way. Don't tell a cat the cats.
No, he's a cat.
He doesn't even know he's a cat. All right, let's start this game off and see what Stray is all about. Slot 1. It's pretty.
Yeah.
I love it. My favorite part so far is that
there's a cat.
That there's cats.
Uh-huh.
I love animals. I love animals, and sometimes whenever you talk so much about a particular type of animals, like other people think like, oh, well, if you like this animal, maybe you don't like this animal so much. It's not inherently true. Like I love dogs, I love dogs. I love spending time with dogs and getting a chance to be near, friends who have dogs is really, really fantastic. It's just nice when I don't have to be the one to, own the dog and take care of the dog.
Get that tail.
Oh my God.
Get that
Look at
tail.
that. Look at that.
Touch. Oh.
I love it. To be perfectly frank, if this was just the game, that would actually be fine.
If it was raining, Kepler would be hiding.
Well, I mean,
Oh.
I'm sure to an extent, like if a cat lives, in the world, right? And they're outside and they don't have, a human home, then they're a little more used to the elements, perhaps.
Oh. Look at our little...
Time to curl up and get some Z's.
Kepler sat on a box earlier.
Yeah, I would be. If we never moved from this area, I'd be like, that's fine.
All right, that's Stray, everyone. Thanks.
Everyone loved Stray.
Aw.
Little cutie.
That butterfly would be dead if it were Kepler.
Kepler does love to get,
Flying bugs.
yeah, if it has wings, it usually doesn't for long. It's kind of how it works. Anthony, what are you looking at? Hi, everyone. I've called you here today for an important meeting. Inside the wall. Oh, it's very overgrown. Getting some,
Last of Us?
Last of Us is good. I was gonna say Tokyo Jungle.
Yeah.
Getting some Tokyo Jungle vibes. Truly, it is a cat's world, and we are just living in it.
And that's how Kepler feels.
Yeah, he makes that very, very apparent.
Very clear.
Very, very apparent. Hi, I'm here. You can control the cat. You can be near the other cats. Oh, press circle to meow. It's kind of funny because there's no... The meowing is not tied to your, specific movement. And that's kind of unusual. He meow.
He meow.
He meow.
Sometimes we say that to Kepler. About Kepler.
You say it to Kepler about Kepler?
Like, he meow.
Hey, buddy.
Hello, friends. Look at my cat friends. Ooh. Any chance Kepler walks past a scratching post,
Yeah,
he has to scratch it.
he does. Did you get it?
I can just go as long as I want, I think.
You can scratch as long as you want. It's up to you, truly. Hold on a sec.
Yeah.
Before you go any further, we're getting a lot of frame issues,
Okay.
and they're probably my fault. So, I need to find out why.
Okay.
I love to find this out. Because I was like, this seems like we're getting some frame issues. And I'm like, why are we getting frame issues?
That was an idle animation.
I actually don't know why. These settings are all correct. That's thrilling. I love that a lot. Oh, that's just so wonderful. That is the thing that's occurring. I love how like streaming issues are so common that everyone's like, I just thought it was me. I love that. Tell you what. I can see if I can do this live. I'm gonna try this, and this is a little dangerous. Let me see if this will work. Okay.
Is Chaz even here? Always.
Oh yeah, Chaz is always here. I'm not sure why that was a garbo. Okay.
Shy.
So you want it real quick. This is just like a. You know what's stupid?
What?
The settings that we had it on. That's what I used for the quarry.
Yeah.
Like no frame dips. Start playing Stray. There's problems. I'm like, Stray seems like it's running badly. That seems unusual. Yeah, that's stupid. I don't know. Like, there might be frame issues, but the things that were happening were on our end. I was looking down and I was like, yeah, that's us. Huh. Who knows? Computers are terrible. Anyway, you can proceed.
Okay.
Can you climb a ladder? You're a cat. Oh, you can just jump because cats.
You're
cats,
a cat.
Cats can do a jump.
How do I run? Trying. Oh, I can drink.
You press circle to meow. You press triangle to drink. You can look ahead with your little cat eyes.
Oh, that's...
You learning the
That-
buttons. You can look behind. Oh, you jumped in. Yeah, you can jump into another cat. You just become one meshed flesh. Are you having a little conversation?
He wouldn't let me through.
You can just pass him. You can lap that cat.
Hi, you. Are we sweeties?
Look at those sweeties. Also, that color combination, that orange and white, that's the mascot. I want to say mascot for like Fresh Step or something, some cat litter. Like when I see that coloration, I'm like, that's a cat from an ad.
I'm the best gymnast.
I mean, cats are little and they're not afraid, man. They're just like
I can do that.
they are aware of their abilities. Is what it comes down to. Cats are aware of their abilities. They know what they're about. They know what they can do.
Hi.
Hi. Bonk.
We're all up here. Yeah.
I mean, you're just walking.
Only.
Oh, you can chain your jumps together. Ah. I mean, you know, again, I would have been fine if it's just, you're cute. And that's it. There's no game. You're just cute.
They all
But
went that
also-
way, but what's this way?
Ooh, you finding the secrets.
Oh, it's just another way. Sorry, I'm coming.
It's nice that they all came to check on you. That was very sweet. I like that. They just wanted to know you were okay. Shouldn't we all just strive to be...
Check on our friends.
To check on our friends?
Yeah.
Maybe you got a friend right now, and you're like, I should check on him. Do that.
How you doing?
I'm really touched that you asked.
Yeah?
But I'm doing good, thanks.
Good, I'm glad. feel like there should be things. Like collectibles.
And, you know, maybe there is. One would assume that the game will guide you to one and then be like, you got one of 6 cat toys. Find the other cat toys.
Where are the tarot cards?
Huh?
Where are the tarot
Yeah,
cards?
where's the tarot cards for the cat? Tiny, 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 tiny kitty.
Ooh, L2 to observe.
Just observe that one cat standing there.
Hi.
Yeah, look out, Mirror's Edge.
Oh no.
Oh boy. So we have fallen into some sort of abyss. Oh God. Oh, that's a long fall. Mm-hmm. It got worse. Oh, we're limpy. Oh no!
I hate this.
Oh, it's heartbreaking. It's like, I know the cat isn't real. The cat is a video game, and I'm like, no, 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 kitty cat, no. Oh, I might cry. Oh, I'm very sensitive in my old age. Oh my goodness, little digital kitty cat is limping, and I'm like, I can't do it. I can't.
Pet Cappy.
Oh,
Cappy's
Cappy,
okay.
Cappy, honey. Oh, honey. It's okay. He's gonna get better. He's gonna get better, and then he's gonna, he's gonna start a construction company where the pipes don't fall. He's gonna really do something with his life. What is that? Are those head crabs?
It kind of looked like them.
Welcome to City 17. It's
better here.
Safer here.
Safer here.
I don't know what that was about, so that was kind of an odd thing. Also, is that a soda can or like an oxygen tank?
Oxygen tank? It's pretty big.
Yeah. Well, maybe in the future, the soda got bigger. You ever think about that?
Oh, now I'm walking normal.
Oh my God. This little champion just walked it off. He just walked it off. He tripped at his Little League game, and his coach was there, and his mom was there, and they said, "Hey, buddy, sometimes you just gotta walk it off." And he said, "You're right, coach," and he did, and it was fine. Dead City. Oh, it's pretty ominous. Dead City. Don't know that I love Dead City.
They ran off.
And also, what are they? Is kind of are they rats? Is that what the rats look like in the future? They're big boys. That was a leap. Ah, we got motion sensor video cameras here.
I wish I could nod.
I like how you've tried shaking the controller like 3 times. You're like, I want to nod. You can go shopping. You got a little shopping cart.
Can't do anything with it.
Yeah, well, you don't have thumbs, so that's... And also, it's much bigger than you, which is probably the more pressing problem. Those rats have glowing red eyes or something. Oh, that...
It's a robot.
It's a robot. I've got questions. Oh, you are traversing, ain't you? No, you're not. You went back down. So you can more or less get on top of...
Some things.
Yeah, many. Not all things, but many things. You don't free jump.
No. But I could get up the other side.
Yeah, but you have to. The thing has to be there. If you press X when it's on the ground, you will go to the ground. It's about the context menu. Did you just warp up?
No.
Oh, I thought you...
No trumpets. Flugelhorns.
No trumpets! Maybe that's a plot point. Oh, wow, you did the cat thing. You just want to cause trouble.
Can I knock these ones off too?
I mean, the answer is almost certainly yes. You are moving those with a lot of force. But only one of them shattered. Oh no, that one shattered, okay. Yeah, help.
Help. Rip humans, no escape.
That seems bad. So, humanity might not be around if the humans are dead.
Thought I could get up higher.
It was kind of unusual that they let you go that way. I guess you're supposed to continue on, yeah. Nice cool breeze. Oh, a little hole in the fence.
Follow me.
Huh.
Camera's watching.
It's also a very smart cat to look up and see those images and be like, that is an image of me, and that arrow wants me to go this way, and I can read English, and it says, follow me. Mm-hmm. But I guess in this specific instance, we are the cat. I guess playing the game, we're the cat. It's fine. That's a bad move.
You think so?
Going into a fan?
Yes.
Yes, probably not the correct one, would be my suspicion. My guess is that you must stop the fan and then you may traverse.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the question is, how do you stop the fan? Which I believe was a Creedence Clearwater Revival song.
I have a bucket. Best day ever.
You do have a bucket. Oh my god, you can just walk around. You can just walk around with this. God, you really make some leaps.
Bucket friend? Well, just because, like, this cat can make leaps, you know, Kepler can.
Well, I mean, Kepler can make some leaps too, but, like, good work.
I've done it.
This is a smart cat. This cat knows about buckets. Next, he's going to be showing us what he knows about timed hits. Paint.
Paint.
Take that, paint. I'll show you. I love it.
This one. This one.
This does not belong here.
Making sure gravity still works.
It is a gentle push. Oh, Assassin's Creed don't got anything on Stray. Just doing a tiny little...
Ooh, look at this. This one. Again. Again. I have to say, I am glad Kepler doesn't really do that.
Yeah. Yeah, some cats, that's like their entire, MO is they want to push stuff, and thankfully, yeah, Kepler's never really been that way. Now that you're inside, I'm actually gonna cut you off here.
Okay.
We're gonna take our first break from this, but this is interesting so far.
Can I hit triangle?
Sure. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, this is a pretty great game. Just the fact that you can do this is actually wonderful. All right, let's take a little break. Thanks. Sorry that we had to take the stream down for 20 seconds. That is something that I don't like when that happens.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, same.
yeah. Also, you talk about being confused. All my settings, I'm like, man, these settings are great. These settings are good. And then like, I had to change to different set of settings because Stray not the same. Okay. We 300 Bits of Action Cat says, I need to have teeth stuff done, but we can't do anything until January. Unfortunately, I think it's causing a bad migraine. Stress probably isn't helping either. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks. Well, I mean, if you have to make it till January, the fortunate part is that we're somehow nearly through November, even though it feels like it just started. So you only got one more month to go. So I guess, do your best to relax as you are able. Take, headache pills when you can. And I hope that, what I really hope is that your tooth just leaves you alone for the month of December. That's what I really hope. I wish you well, Action Cat. We got 15 months from Psycho Gambitable. 3 months from Guardia Rose. 100 bits from Creature Man 2002. 27 months from Star Balloon Phase. 17 months from History Master. History Master also gifted a sub to Sailor Sylveon Moon. Oh, God!
Bless you.
Sorry, I'm allergic to the moon. Any moon. I just need. We got 4 months from TTT Bart 48. Thank you. And we have another art. Let's take a look. Oh my goodness!
There, look, I got cat ears.
Wow, we didn't plan it that way, but yeah, that actually. Do you see where you're sitting?
I know.
Yeah.
I did that earlier.
I didn't notice when you did that. Well, good. Yeah, we didn't. Yeah, we didn't think about that whenever I put the image there, but yeah, that does work. You got the little cat ears. Anyway, all right. I am going to play the video game now.
Yeah.
Who wants to see me play the video game?
Me.
Do you want? Yeah,
Kepler.
that's what I wanted. I wanted you to say, I do. I want to see you play video game.
I do.
Now I have to learn the
Big cat stretch.
big cat stretch before I play as the cat.
You sit on my lap for this part?
No.
Thanks, Kippy.
No. All right. So, sorry, I didn't play this.
Triangle is like interact. Circle is meow. X is jump. You have like a focus with like L2. Walk through the paint. Can you track?
Walk through the paint.
Yeah. Can you track paw prints?
No, it's
No,
no.
you
Actually,
do.
yeah, it is. It is. Okay. So, let me see here. So you got focus. Okay, and you jump to things. Okay.
Kepler is so asleep he can't even hear those.
Okay. I think I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, blue dude, we can do. Yeah, this is.
It's October 11th.
So
The clock is still working.
Huh.
It's
That's
2:30.
That's interesting.
It was a Thursday.
Well, no, but that tells us something, right? Because if it's running off of batteries, then it hasn't been that long. Huh. Okay. No, that's.
Wait, scratch the corner of the couch.
Oh my god. That's jump.
Oh.
X is jump.
What's that map?
Oh, that's kind of interesting. What is this map?
Rocket.
Huh.
Up.
It's just a little map.
Exit.
Something tells me that we will discover what it means to map. Oh, let's get a little drink. Okay, we're good. Very ominous. Mm-hmm. Huh. I'm excited to find out where the plot goes, because I like the gameplay, because the idea of playing as a cat is very appealing to me.
Oh.
That's adorable. Cute. All right. See, I can climb up on top of some things. What are you, little robot things?
Knock those bottles down.
It's definitely, they're definitely some sort of robot thing.
Yeah. There's a lot of that princess graffiti.
They do look like head crabs. They
Yeah,
look
they
like
do.
robot head crabs. Huh. Oh. Oh my god, I think this is one of the members of Daft Punk. Don't worry, I put them down.
Good job.
No more robot rock for you.
Rock. Robot rock.
Thanks. So this is probably gonna be a... Wait, can I just walk this way? Probably not. No, I gotta climb something.
Climb the thing you climbed.
Things are gonna have to be climbed. So I'm gonna start here, all right? Then I'm gonna jump to this, maybe?
To the right.
To the right? Oh, I was jumping over there. Oh, this is easier, yes.
See the arrow?
Yeah, and then also the fact that, games are trying to guide your eyes with things. Light is amongst them.
This cat is way too, self-assured compared to Kepler.
Well, this cat has lived
Yeah.
outside, right?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
Gotta look big.
Yeah, but you also gotta know... There's run. Yeah, you gotta know when to just, call it and be like, okay, I can't take on this many.
circle.
Uh-oh. Whew! What are these little things? No, you don't. Excuse me. No. Ah! A little chatty. Oh god.
Did you make it? Right.
No, crap.
It looks like he can very quickly get overwhelmed.
Yeah, that's why I want to not get overwhelmed. Whoosh. Fortunately, those little things can't seem to jump. Just got a little itch. I'm good. All right. Follow me. You are the one,
Wait.
Neo.
What's on the bed?
The lights go out when you meow. Also, the mannequins are a nice touch.
Yeah.
Like that. This looks like a hard drive. Yeah. Huh. What is that?
Post-its.
I love a good post-it. All right, let's go up here then. Excuse me. Coming through. Ah, yes. That's my favorite bar. The, I'm going to say Howard bar. Can I go up higher?
I don't think so. Not here.
You want me to go lower? This way. Come on, buddy.
Look at you jump.
Thanks. I'm doing the best I can.
Ooh, what's that?
Given the circumstances. It's a bottle of 100% flux.
Oh, like the thing you use on metals to help, like, keep it clean when you're soldering.
Yeah. 100% flux. It's no hey bro, but it's, you know.
It is no hey bro.
It gets the job done.
Ooh, look at the board. Yeah.
Love it. Forget I can run now, like, outside of things.
I forgot that too.
Ooh.
11.
Well, 11 October. And then maybe some phone numbers. Huh. The environments are real nice.
Yeah.
Again, can't help but wonder where we're getting to.
Well, that barrel rolled.
Oh, and I can get in it. Do 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 do.
Now you can jump on it.
It's true. All right, looking good now. Huh. Get on this. Or don't. Don't get on this.
Don't.
Can I climb this? This looks precarious.
I don't think so.
No, I think it wants me to go...
That way.
Yeah, this direction. Somewhere. Maybe...
Maybe you have to jump down?
Yeah, let's get down here.
Ooh, a vending machine. I could have a drink.
Let's see. Your options are... you don't have... actually, none. There's nothing
Dang.
in this vending machine.
I could really go for a Rainbow Boss coffee.
You're hurting me.
I know.
You're hurting me. Oh, God. No, not again! I'm fine. A little alarmed, but otherwise okay. Is this the direction? No.
Is this the direction?
It has a down arrow. But I'm gonna go this way. Because this isn't the way I've been.
Mm-hmm.
This is a new way. It does all begin to look the same.
Yeah.
And then it makes me question where I have and haven't been. Because now I'm like, wait, is this the way I came? No, I need to go up. Because I need to push another board.
Yeah.
Take this board. You don't control me.
How dare you?
You don't get to tell me where I can and cannot go. I can push boards. Oh, God! Sorry, I got a glimpse of the moonlight. I am, of course, allergic to the moon. Let me jump over here.
Oh, that's cool.
I think it happens when I meow, too.
Meow again.
Yep. The meows activate. Man, can you imagine having something in your home
That Kepler could control?
That Kepler could control with his meows?
I was just saying earlier tonight that Kepler is like superstitious.
He is.
He has
he absolutely
these things
is.
that he does that he thinks like this is how I get this.
Yeah. He has, because he had positive reinforcement maybe like one time. Is that the way I can go? No. Yeah, he had positive reinforcement like one time on something, and then it's like, well, this is ritual now. This is just how my life is.
Yeah, he has rituals.
Yeah. One of the funnier ones is he takes a lap whenever he's getting fed. It's not every time, but it's probably like every other time. He'll walk around the living room. He did it at our old house, and he does it at this house too. Like, as I'm getting his food ready.
Like, he'll walk around the entire living
entire
room
perimeter.
outside of where the couch is.
Yeah. It's just very funny to me.
The air chewing.
Yeah, the air chewing, which is another, real big thing. It's gonna be another bucket.
You think so?
Yeah.
I thought there was a thing to your left.
No, it's another fan, so it's gonna be another bucket.
I thought it was...
Or it's that.
I mean, I saw that and I was like, that thing is pretty... You should take that with you.
Take it with me?
Yeah, it's a plug. It's like a battery.
Yeah.
You might want it.
Maybe. Yeah. No, I dropped it. The flat. So there's something interesting going on, and that is that there is English, but then also another language. So my take on this, also, who is like, yeah, I need this cow.
I need that cow.
What a weird...
I like that wallpaper.
Anyway, so like it feels like maybe, this was a human, like, what is up with the cows? What did you go to school for?
FNUT. Science and Tech Institute.
Sorry, FNUT? I see it, FNUT, but I would not probably pronounce that FNUT. Because if someone was going to a school, they'd say, oh, I go to FNU, or FNUT. Instead, Mal goes, FNUT. Yeah, it's me, a FNUTher.
Knock the bottle off the table. Make me happy.
Sorry, I'm just...
Ooh, you threw that.
Sorry, FNUT. FNUT is just really great, and I... Like, even F-nut, but FNUT is just wonderful. Okay, so, yeah, anyway, yeah, it's like maybe the robots had a written language, and then... Oh, you do it fast. Look at that. Tearing the crap out of this carpet. Alright. What else?
X. Books.
Yeah, I thought it was going to knock... Oh, it did. I was like, that should have knocked... Oh, and it did. Okay. Oh.
Don't rename the hard drive, kitty.
Data corrupted. Need help. Am I helping? Body required for download. Body required. Enter the door. Turn on. Find a body. Okay. Yeah, I'm doing it. I agreed to this plan. I did the best I could. Okay, find a body. Just trying to find a body. Huh.
Kitty's gonna get into radio.
This cat freaking loves ham radio. Oh, look at this. There's gonna be some power thingy.
Wait, jump up there by the cat. Can you make it wave its arm?
I don't think so. So, this is, there's some plugs here, right?
Yes.
So, we gotta get the plugs. Is that one up there?
Yep.
That's what it looks like. How do I get up there? I'm gonna have to...
Puzzle.
Yeah, I mean... Well, hold on. There's a lever here.
Whee.
So now that this is here, I can jump up and get this one. Bloop. Easy enough.
See, this cat reminds me more of like Maxwell than Kepler.
Where can I get more batteries? There's one up on the shelf there.
Yep.
Just gotta figure out how to jump up there. Okay. And I'm still missing one. around in the room for this. It's, you know, it's gonna be... I mean, I guess it wouldn't have to... Is that it right there in the center?
Yeah.
I hope we didn't need that thing on. I vote no.
Ooh.
It's a secret.
Did you find a body?
Yeah, that's a body, you know, with a virtual boy for a head. What the... What is this?
Drone.
Drone companion. Let's jump down. So there's this box. How does this work? Excuse me. Well, hold on. There's stuff over here too.
Men's sock.
Men's socks made in France. So there's a drone that I'm gonna have to fly.
Get in the box. Get in the box. Get in the box.
I can't get in the box unless
Jump up.
You have to have a prompt to jump. You cannot jump in the box.
Well, jump on top of the thing and then see if you can jump into the box.
It's not.
Jump.
You played the game. You know how this. Oh my god. I'm gonna try. I did it. That was the best
Can
I
you
could.
walk into it?
It's a physics object.
You knocked it over.
It's a physics object. This is the thing we need. I need to put this, I think, maybe into this, like, skull. Maybe? Or maybe in this machine. Drop. Oh, God. What is this exactly that I'm picking up? It's hard to tell. I can't drop it here.
Yeah.
So it's very specific about where I can drop it. So that's kind of strange, isn't it? So here's the, like, this is the body I need, but I don't know where. If I drop it here, yeah, nothing happens. Okay, I need to find out where this could, because this was like a, you know, a puzzle piece in and of itself. It goes somewhere. So where else in the room can this go? Once I got this thing, all of the stuff in the room that had the drone face on it left. So I'm not sure. Does this go somewhere in here?
No, I think it has to do with that body.
Well, yeah, I mean, I agree, but I couldn't figure out how to get it to do a thing. I mean, I'm here, and then I'm like, okay, this is where I would expect this thing to work. Let me drop this. As soon as I drop it, the thing comes back on. What if I meow with this in my mouth? Oh, I can't. Well, shoot. What do you want from me, game? Sorry, what is this? Can I find out what... I'm gonna get close to the camera so I can see exactly what this is that thing? The drone companion? It's kind of hard to tell what that is, to be honest, but I'm not exactly sure where...
I say try dropping it on the robot again. No, face more. Yeah.
No, I don't believe that's it. I feel like there would be... Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, that seems bad. That's not good. That's definitely not intended. Oh, no. That's not...
Well...
Did it fall? It fell. Where did it fall to? It's over here. I got it. I got it. We're fine. Everything's fine. Okay, where does this go, though? There's nowhere else. Let me go into this room. Oh, it goes here. The only place it can go. Oh my god. We just had to walk into the other room. It's our friend, B12 Vitamin. Hey, bud. How you doing? Oh, I'm about to make a friend. This is going to be my Navi.
Listen. Hey.
Hey, listen! Kitty cat don't like that.
Kepler would have hit it. Yep. Then he'd chew on the antenna.
Yep. We're making friends everywhere we go. Uh-huh, yeah? It worked, I'm free, thank you. Can you believe the camera's a cat in the dead city? I can't remember my name. It seems my memory is corrupted. I've been trapped in the electronic network for so long. I know I worked for a scientist who lived here. For now, you can call me B12. That's what it says on my exterior. It's dangerous in the dead city, but you seem like you know how to handle yourself. Let's get out of here. Follow me. We are not alone. Also, looky here. That key unlocks the door. I remember that much. Let me get that for you. I mean, also, I'm a cat. Very good. Battery low already. Come over here. Yeah, what's up? You're going to have to put this on. Oh my god, I've got a little vest. Time to roll and roll and roll.
That's walk this backwards. Walk backwards.
This is exactly how Kepler was when we put his little vest on to do the harness training. Like, he hated it. When we first put it on him, he just walked backwards. He just started walking backwards around the room. Oh, he does not like this. This is not what he wants, Mr. Drone Bot.
B12.
Mr. B12. This backpack was designed for small quadrupeds like you. Is this uncomfortable for you? Don't worry, you'll get used to it. I've digitized the key and stored it in the backpack. Ooh, so now we have an inventory.
Key.
Oh, it's getting a little more complex than just walk around. Easy. If you're ever curious about an object, you can show it to me. Or to others if we come across them. Now let's get out of this flat. Yeah, I guess it's not super comfortable when you're in my backpack. Cool. Man, okay. 2 episodes in, and this has changed quite a bit. Neat. Let's take a short break. There's just no music when that happens. I'll just leave it play, because that seems fine. I need to run to the bathroom.
Okay.
So you can take care of the alerts. That's not Kepi? Okay. You can. Yeah, that's fine.
But more importantly, I get Kepi.
If that's what you want, if that's what brings you joy, there you go. I will return very, very shortly.
Oh, he's so warm.
He is a cat.
Yes.
That part is very true.
Oh, he's a good Kepo. He'd come back, don't worry. We had 22 months from Andromeda 31, thank you. 32 months from Anise. And 22 months from JRub 910. And then 27 from Gemini 104. Thanks for all the resubs. All those large numbers.
Perfect with a tall glass of apple juice, Tiny Eddie's adventurous chow.
So descriptive. Just listen to that. So descriptive. That was 1,050 bits from Anise who says, "Hi Eddie, do you have a fun treat for us?" Tiny Eddie's adventurous chow. It's adventurous. You don't know what's gonna be in it. There's no ingredient list or anything. It's probably just like the scraps off the floor, like the factory line, just into a bag. It's adventurous chow. Perfect. It's a mystery. Do 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 do. Perfect. We have 33 months from Galactic Ambition. Thank you for the resub. And we have one art, but I'm gonna wait for Steven. Chow makes you think pet food? Yeah. I would not eat pet food. Honestly, Kepler's cat food smells really gross and it makes me nauseous. Like, even the dry food does. I don't know what it is. We were talking today and I was saying how Steven was talking about how I have trouble eating chicken with the bones in. I do not like that. And I've had to deal with like the whole chicken before because I made whole chicken a couple times and that also bothers me. Delic says, what about dog food ice cream? I've seen it in the store, but I've never been around someone like while they're serving it to their dog. Probably
a good opportunity for me to give him just a little...
Could you bring me up a glass of limeade?
When you gave him his food...
I gave him a quarter, and he got pills. That was 300 bits from Coconut Cam 4, who said, I think it would be cool if you guys did a cooking stream and made some of your favorite Tiny Eddie foods. There's only been a few that I think I could physically make, like the possibility of it. There's been very few. Delic says, I almost bought some dog food ice cream last week. I know someone who tried it. Childe says, make pear in a jar. I can do pear in a jar. Such as, oops, all pretzels. Diddy says, Tiny Eddie's crispy, extra crispy surprises. I burnt these. Surprise. Anise said, how was Thanksgiving? Thanksgiving was great. We had a nice big group of people. We took Dan and Brandon down to Myrtle Beach, so it was us four plus Steven's parents. And then for dinner we had Roland and someone else came with him. And so we had a big group for the actual like dinner part. And then Roland left before dessert was served, and then we had too much dessert. It was a lot of food. Too much food. Thank you.
Need a snack? Why not try Tiny Eddie's Mine Egg Shortbread?
Do you need a snack?
First off, you don't get eggs from a mine. Unless...
It's a chicken mine.
I was about to say a chicken mine. Unless it's a chicken mine.
Chicken mine.
Need a snack? Head to the chicken mines. Thanks. That was 1,000 bits from Tokanute, who says, Tiny Eddie, what can Mao make? Well, Mao can make several things. She can make a painting. She can make
Pie.
a pie.
I also made cake for Thanksgiving.
And she can go full blast into a chicken mine to acquire the necessary eggs to create mine shortbread.
Yeah.
Does shortbread have eggs in it? Probably. 200 bits from J-Rub. J-Rub, thank you.
Feel delighted from your knuckle to your forehead with Tiny Eddie's glazed ancient tortoise sticks.
1,000 bits from War Turtle says, what food can I have at the chicken mines, Eddie? Or are they blind cavefish eggs?
Hey, bud.
Well, you go to the chicken mines to acquire mine eggs. However, while you are there, you may find glazed ancient tortoise sticks, and that's because down in the chicken mines there is an underground lake
Of glaze.
Of glaze where tortoises live.
So you go in there and you fish out one of those sticks.
Also, trying to
And they're
connect Tiny Eddie lore together is a wild. That's not a thing that we typically attempt to do. Get yourself a tortoise stick. Everyone loves a good tortoise stick. We also have an art in here. Let's take a look at this art. Steven finding a stray Kepler. Oh no, you poor stray Kepler.
Baby.
Oh baby, I would take you.
We would take you in.
I would take you in.
Yeah, again, we
Again,
would.
twice, even. 3
Yeah,
times.
twice. 3.
So anyway,
Yeah? You good?
I am good. We're gonna go back to the video game. You are playing the video
I know
game.
it's my turn.
It's your turn for the video game.
Okay, you ready?
Happy cat. Yeah, go ahead. There's another stack of books you can knock over, which I assume you are very
Books.
interested in.
That thing flew.
Yeah, the hard drives don't seem to have as much weight as I would have suspected.
All right, so
And you
I
have
did
a
all
key
that.
now. You can use an item. You did it.
Key.
So this is an interesting. Oh, look at that! This is actually a really cool way of doing this because like all this does is it continues to allow you to control the cat while also adding in additional functionality for moving.
It wasn't
around and stuff.
2571.
I don't know that they've given you any information about it.
They have
but
not.
Okay. Then honestly, it was wild for you to guess. You have a 1 in 10,000 chance. You're making beautiful music, man.
Thank you.
Really love the
It reminds me of the time in Aristocrats.
modern day.
Aristocats,
I have
the
never
Disney
seen
movie.
Aristocats.
What?
You know I've never seen Aristocats.
Jump down. Yeah, I know.
You know that.
Oh, code. Teach
Oh.
me the code.
37. Oh my God, the splash. 3748 is the code. Will you remember it?
Paint.
Have you already forgotten?
3748. 3 7.
748. You did it. That was correct.
Thank you.
Proud of you. Push. Oh my God, there's daylight.
Are we sure? No.
No, I guess it's not really daylight. It's just a light source. Daylight. Wow, look at this place. That elevator in the distance, that's important, I think. I know we need to go up.
Okay, so
I mean, this...
let's go in here. Zip line.
What a wild thing.
Meow. Meow. Meow.
I love it. I mean, that technically wasn't really up,
Zip line.
right? That wasn't really the up
Ooh, a bucket.
direction.
Bucket.
Look at that little mural. That was cute. Wait, I remember. The outside.
Me too.
It feels like I've been there before. Is this where you came from? Is this the Shawshank Redemption? I promised someone I would go there. Oh my God, it is Shawshank Redemption. Promised who?
Andy.
This postcard. The mural was painted from it. Let's take it. It's a postcard. Okay, great. Why do I have these memories? How did they get here? Let's keep going. It would have been wild if you said, you know what, let's stop here. New memory recovered. We're learning.
Face.
I love it when graffiti artists just do emojis. That's their tag. Excuse me. You know what I love about how much I've been sneezing? Is that I am not allergic to cats, but perhaps I am allergic to digital cats.
Ooh.
Maybe that's what this is about.
What's up this alley? Nothing.
Nothing?
This can.
Except for more emojis.
Oh yeah, I forgot I can run.
Yeah, it's helpful.
Translate.
Safe zone.
Okay.
Also, that's very cool that there's some text that you can just get translations for. Whee! You spin me right round, kitty, right round in a bucket, kitty, round, 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 round.
Oh.
Yeah, don't let that happen. Yeah, I would. Yeah, I would run. That's that's like a personal choice, but. Oh my God! It's a robot. Not butler, what's the word? Janitor. Oh, that seems bad. I don't know what that means, but it doesn't seem like a good thing.
I knocked your bucket over.
Huh. So the robots are afraid of you because you are
A cat.
well, maybe it's not particularly because you are a cat, but it's because you are like a living creature.
That's
like a
true.
living organism, and the robot's like, whoa, that's not how this is supposed to be.
Is this catnip?
It's probably not.
I wish it were.
There is a lot of foliage. Like,
Which way do I want to? Is there? This way shut.
like considering that, I mean, it's really just for the aesthetics, right?
Yeah.
For the robot.
You shall not pass.
Beep, 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 boop. Really want to know what the translation of that wall is.
Hi.
Friendly robot.
Hi.
Meet. They seem to have their own language. You're no Zerk. We're not familiar with your kind. You are welcome in our village, as long as you don't eat anyone. Yeah, I don't... How would that work, bud? You big old metal man. So now, Cat is friend
Yes.
to Robot.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I'm just the bartender. How you doing? Okay. You look lost. What do you need? You can show item. Up on left stick. Yeah. Oh, a picture of the outside. Ridiculous. This elevator is in operation. Everyone knows that it is impossible to leave this place. Well, except the outsiders. But they're all gone now, except Momo.
Momo.
You can try to talk to him if you want, but he gave up on trying to leave. It's for the best. He lives high up in that building with the orange neon sign.
Scale the building. Got it.
You can ask B12 for help. Don't hesitate to call me anytime. I'm here to help. The Guardian told us to talk to Momo up in the big building with the orange neon sign. He's the only lead we've got for getting out of here. So, you know, the overarching plot then, of course, is to get back to the outside because that's where you came from.
Yeah.
You fell into a hole which led you to this place.
Mm-hmm. Do you see this? Yay!
Boom, chat kalaka!
Shakalaka?
Yeah, but why was it
Sha?
C-H-A-T?
Because that's a cat in French.
So, yeah. So I guess... Well, whatever. Anyway.
Ooh, inspect!
Hello, I'm the merchant of the market. You give me something, I'll give you something in exchange. It's as simple as that. This is an ancient relic, a testament to the talent of our ancestors. It will cost you 3 energy drink cans. I can't do less.
So I need energy drink cans.
The marketplace. This is a music sheet, a masterful piece of art of a very renowned artist. It'll cost you 1 energy drink can. One energy drink can. Where do you acquire energy drinks?
Not here.
I mean, I wonder if that's a collectible or if that's something like you have to move to a place with your teeth. I am not sure. Look at all the hidden gems in this trash. Pennies from heaven, or from somewhere anyway. Looks like you can show anyone any item, which is interesting.
Yeah.
That harkens back to like early point-and-click adventure games. We're fortunate to have these items to help us defend against the Zerks. The slums has its threats, and preparation is key. So these people are under threat of the... I don't know what the Zerks are. Or are the Zerks the little rat things?
I think rat things, because they confused us with one of them.
That makes a lot of sense. So maybe the Zerks are those little glowing-eyed robot things. That would make a lot of sense.
So, there's so many people I can just talk to.
Right? And it's so weird because I was starting to wonder if there was going to be dialogue in the game. You know, I was thinking, oh, maybe there's not. Only our ancestors can distinguish these colors. It is said they once dominated the world. You see your true colors.
These ones are all asleep.
I mean, you can talk to them. You gave us such a fright. We thought you were a Zerk.
Thanks, Jorgus.
Joris. Are you not going to talk to everyone?
All of them? There's so many.
There are 6, and it teaches you about the game. You really thought you'd take the elevator? I've never seen that thing work, and I'll be 374 years old tomorrow. I would actually be upset if you did not talk to everyone.
With the middle one.
That one's dead. I don't know. Don't talk to that one. He's dead. Why go up there? There's nothing there. Interesting. Also, some sort of newspaper. What's that face?
That one's mad.
Oh, I think maybe they were upset.
I woke him up.
I think they're upset that you got on the table, maybe. I don't know. I take care of the plants. The humans improved them so much. Now they require very little light. I just add a little bit of water and look how big they get. It really is an amazing technology. But there are no humans now.
Yes.
The humans are gone. That's your energy drink. Take energy drink. So that's currency. No.
Bedtime.
It's bedtime.
Oh, the controller vibrates like with a purring.
Oh, that's cool. You can meow in your sleep? Oh, that's cute. Occasionally, Kepler will hiss in his sleep. He doesn't hiss otherwise, but he will hiss in his sleep. Yeah, little kitty nightmares.
Hello, I'm a musician, but I don't have any songs. I can get you a song. I got an energy drink.
We are solving people's lives.
Can you solve my life?
Yes, I just need a few energy drinks. What do you want now? I want this. Energy drink speed 2K. Here you go. Sheet music 4 of 8. Okay. So this will allow us to give this person something to play. I don't have any songs. Well, guess what? Now you do. The way you compute tonight.
The way you compute tonight. Just...
Oh, that's a nice one. Hear me out. Oh, please play this. Wonderful. You know, this... When the game started, I didn't think that there would be a time where we were buying sheet music with energy drinks and letting a robot play the song on a makeshift guitar. But life comes at you fast. Really does. Thank you for that music. I will practice. Do you think you can find more? So basically, this will probably... My assumption is this might be kind of like a hub area.
Oh no!
Oh, look what you've done. And, you know, perhaps we'll return to this area and we'll be able to have more sheet music and have more songs played. Poor kitty. You got it. Now, the other thing that seemed of interest was the electric cable. It seemed like that was going to be important. Take Safe's mysterious password. Use digicode. Can you inspect your items?
Yes.
Examine. It's written follow the numbers, but it looks like a binary language, a succession of zeros and ones. We must be able to decipher this code in one way or another. It is probably related to the safe. So it's not something we can do now, but it's something we can do...
Later.
Later. Sure.
Okay.
Okay. Well, you know, tally-ho. I would be interested in knowing how many energy drinks the cable costs.
A cable? Okay.
Because the cable seems, also, I'm sure, also either plot or side quest related. Okay. Oh, I'll exchange this for a super spirit detergent. So...
Detergent and a handful of other stuff.
Yeah, well, everything else used energy drinks, right?
Yes.
So perhaps energy drink is the side quest currency, but then for this specific thing, in order to progress, you'll need that detergent. So we'll have to keep an eye out for the detergent.
Surgery, 7-7.
I love it. Please don't act like a child. I'm not going to hurt you. Oh, there's another person. To your right.
I know. I was looking at that bag.
Oh, I didn't know if you saw them. Those guys better not drop a paint bucket again, or else Cosmo will be ticked off.
Guess who's gonna go drop a paint bucket?
Oh, it's definitely going to be you. Really, the chief executive officer of dropping paint buckets.
Super spirit.
I mean, we need super spirit detergent. Are you one of the troublemakers playing with the paint buckets on the roof? Keep your paint away. I'm tired of cleaning my stoop because of your mess.
So
you gotta get up there. You gotta get up there specifically for the sole purpose of causing a mess.
I will cause problems on purpose.
Oh. Careful, I need to focus. I don't want to drop another bucket. This ought to be good. Alright, here we go. So that's probably how you get the detergent. Is that really the most efficient way of moving paint? Also, I got some questions related to why there are paint buckets that need moved, but is that the most efficient way, is to have people on different roofs and you just chuck them? I mean, you're robots. I feel like you could compute yourself a better solution to this problem. Just call it a hunch. Thought you almost had it in the door there.
Yeah. So I can go in there now.
Correct. Yeah, that is going to be your next step. Although you are going... There's lower. Oh no, not again. I like how after you talk with them, their names are known to you. It's a little detail. And like, who knows if you'll ever even talk to them again, but the fact that you have is helpful because it tells you, the player, that you've talked to them. So you don't feel like you messed up. I'm cleaning the porch of my shop again! Stop playing over my shop, you clumsy rascal! Is that what they're doing? They're playing?
Yeah, this is a detergent.
Yeah. Super Spirit detergent. There it is. Yeah. Called that whole thing.
Mm-hmm. You sure did.
Thanks. I've played a video game before. Can you get into the thing? The wash... the washing machine?
I don't think so.
Also, generally not wise, probably, for a cat to enter a washing machine.
Yeah, I don't think I can.
Okay.
No. I think that's all I have in here.
Okay. I mean, that's what you came for, right? Is the detergent.
Yeah.
Washing machine, unsafe place for cat.
Barterman, Grandma Clothing, Elliot Programming.
Huh. Announcement. I am looking for any sheet music to play the guitar to add some ambience. And we've already talked to them. Is that someone we've talked to? Hello, excuse me. What do they have on their face?
Don't know.
Well, go look at their face. Is it just like wires? Oh,
Yeah.
It's like a beard. Cute. Well, I don't know if cute's the right word, but I'm still calling it cute. Remember. Oh, that's interesting. Rip humans. Humans were the first residents around here. It seems that they're all dead now. What do you think it feels like being dead? Did the environment change? Can you move the camera or no?
No.
Okay. I know it's silly coming from me, but are they actually at peace? Will I be at peace when I die? I don't know what death feels like for an AI. I'm sorry, I didn't want to break the mood. Let's move on. Oh, Stray getting all existential on us.
Yeah. Oh, give me an energy can. Bless you.
Again, allergic to digital cat. I mean, that's good too, because then, you know, we have the plot device of moving forward with the detergent, but then also the energy drink. So we need to get 3 for the whatever the other thing was?
Yes.
What is that scary noise?
Don't know. But I hate it.
There is so much around.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you found... Nice! Not that one was very well hidden, too. Good work.
Up higher?
I mean, it does look like you can go higher. The high ground is always a good way to go. If Sonic the Hedgehog taught me anything. Oh, I wonder if they have any advice. Oh, hey, it's you. You do look weird and small, but there's something about you. I feel compelled to pet you, but I won't because I don't understand why. Aww. Oh my god. Yeah, just tear the crap out of that couch.
I'm really glad Kepler doesn't do this.
Yeah, same. I mean, from an early age, we tried to curb that by having scratching posts around. I don't know that there's an ultimate goal there. You just scratch it and then enjoy the fact that you did. We're actually going to take another break.
Okay.
Have you been to that vending machine?
No, I haven't.
Okay, well then that is definitely where I will go. Or you will go right now. That gives us 3, which I think is the amount that we needed. So good job finding the vending machines. Because that, when we get back to the shop, we can get not only the detergent, but then also the other thing. So that's really good. Cool. Let's take a break. Take a brief break. Taking a brief break. It's a tiny little brief break. Like a briefcase, but it's a break.
Hello, Capo.
Hey, Capo.
Oh, I gave you a little shock. I'm sorry.
We have 23 months from One Weird Cat. 11 months from CJ the Grand Hunter. There's also 15 months from Zeospace. And Shelby Von Trapp has gifted a sub to Belina Illa. Thank you, Shelby. And there is another art. But I think an Eddie is coming through. I can make it come through. There we go. No, I can't. Oh my god. The official snack of FNUT. Fnuther butter. God, that's so good.
I haven't had a Nutter Butter in forever.
Where'd you go? Oh, I went to FNUT. Oh, FNUT? Oh, I love FNUT. FNUT, yeah.
You know the administration hates it, but all the students still call it FNUT.
Yes, absolutely. Here's the Eddie.
Stockpile your restaurant with Tiny Eddie's hazelnut airplane rolls.
That seems like it could be a real thing.
Yeah.
You know, that's just like a fun little name. You want a hazelnut airplane roll? Oh my god! Oh! That was really... Oh, that was hard. That was hard. Your nail...
They're not that long.
Your nail caught my lip between my tooth, which is
I'm
hard.
sorry.
Yeah. Oh, okay. That's just a little iron. All right. I think there's not much blood. 1,000 Bits from Zado says, Eddie, what food goes well with those energy drinks? A hazelnut airplane roll. So for Thanksgiving, we had what are the little things that are... Oh, you know what I'm talking about.
Rolls?
Yeah. Dinner
rolls?
No, Mal. Why would I do this for a roll?
Dinner rolls?
No.
Pork roll?
No.
Swiss roll?
No. Pinwheels. Thank you, Aldo. Pinwheels.
I know.
If you knew, then why did you let me suffer? Why did you let me suffer? In what universe would I try to describe a dinner roll by doing this? if I was getting roll from this, then I would just know roll. Oh my god. And one true Xeric gifted a sub to Kepler the cat.
You have a subscription, baby.
Huh? What? Yeah. Okay, I'll go back to sleep.
He's so tired.
He
had a long night.
I guess he did. I mean, I don't know what he was up to, right? Because, like, I was not here. But I suppose.
Where'd you sleep last night?
I am kind of curious about that, but, you know, I don't actually know.
There's a lot of cat hair on this couch right here, so I think he slept right here.
We have Mr. Viper Fan gifting a sub to Fnut. But there's portable Fnut. It's a Fnut you can play with outside. Is it my turn for the video game?
It is your turn.
Okay.
You ready?
I'm ready. So I have all of the energy drinks. I have so many things.
Uh-huh.
I have so many things. Can I just ask him what this is? Like, hey, what is this? I don't know why, but the robots in the slums seem to use that as some kind of currency. Yeah, I also don't know why. Teach me about detergent. The super spirit bottle looks very valuable. We should be able to trade it with someone. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then we know about everything else. Okay. We got memories, which we can relive if we need to. All right.
You gonna go trade?
Yeah, I'm gonna make my way.
Because the goal is to go up, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna make my way over there. Yes.
You take a nap?
I'm tired.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't experienced the controller doing
The purring.
but it's very cute. I like it. I mean, the developers know what they're about.
Yeah.
Big stretchy. Those circles of light are pleasing to watch, but I want to see the real sky someday.
What's up? Oh.
Oh. Where are we?
In a dome.
I guess we are in a dome. Huh. Okay, we were here before. This is where the guy dropped the thing. That's a sharp drop off. I need to get down.
I mean, I got down from this area.
Yeah, I'm gonna head back to the market because that seems like the most pressing thing.
Yeah.
Kind of going back up.
You are.
Trying to get down, I promise. It is hard. There we go. There we go. I can't make up my mind. Here we are. Just gonna...
Just... Almost.
There we are.
What's that person have to say?
You do look a little like a Turk.
Zerk.
I don't look like a Turk. From far away, at least. They look and sound cute, but don't be fooled. Those things chew through metal. They're terrifying. Okay.
What's in that room?
So there's a little thing. That's why everyone's scared of the cat. It's because they eat metal. Tougher bar. You want something? No. Do you want... Can you tell me about this? It's a very old binary code you have here. Only a real geek can read this. Oh, that's helpful. There was an... the Elliott Computing will probably be able to read that for us. Ah, the myth of the blue sky. Beautiful concept. Bet some people would pay a lot for a full super spirit bottle. No thanks, I'm not thirsty. Okay. Learning a lot here. Hi, I'm a cat. You're new around here. What can I do for you? Oh, this is a nice picture of the outside. Momo is a real fan of that myth. You should show it to him. His flag is all the way up the area looking for a...
We're looking at doing that.
It's neat that you can literally show this to anybody.
Yeah.
Huh. Alright, so you, buddy, are you out?
Yeah.
I can... Could I jump... Oh, I'm jumping over here. I thought it was jumping on him. Okay. Anything I can get behind there? Don't crawl into the fridge.
Mm-hmm.
That happened to us. It was very frightening.
Uh-huh.
For those that don't know, when Sagan and Kepler were kittens, there was a day that Kepler's in the house and he walked over to the refrigerator and he started meowing at the refrigerator and pawing at it. And when we opened it, Sagan was in there. And we were like, oh my God. Like, at some point we had opened the fridge and got something, and he's a tiny little kitty, and he just like zoomed in. We didn't even see him. So that was frightening.
Yeah.
I hated that.
Yeah.
But
we knew after that to keep an eye out.
Yeah, after that happened, because that happened, we were like, I will always like pay super close attention.
Kitties?
Where is kitties? Yep. I'm sure he wasn't in there for super long,
No.
but still, the fact that he was in there at all was like, oh, that's alarming. Jacob, Employee of the Month. Also, thanks to Kepler for like letting us know
Yeah.
where he was. Let's see. What was it? Oh, another memory. Look at them eyes. Do they really consume this? The original design didn't have a digestive system. Maybe they somehow evolved by mimicking humans? You think I should try some of it? I do not want to be disrespectful of their ways. Huh.
You can play pool.
Probably not well, but yeah. There's
What's
a cat
this?
toy. Did you see that?
I saw it.
That one
There's
was a
another
cat
one.
toy.
It's a circle.
Oh,
Oh,
my
you
God.
could have batted that into all of
Oh, yeah. I mean, not very well, but yeah.
them. Yeah.
Uh,
Do you
I,
get something for knocking them all in?
I would assume that there's probably an achievement
Yeah.
for getting all of the balls in the hole. They're kind of naturally rolling in there a little bit. Come on. In you go. Get in there.
It'll go. With the other one.
Do, 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 do. Really?
Maybe you had to break them. And you
Yeah,
didn't.
I thought for sure that would probably be an achievement-worthy thing. Sheet music. Oh, nice. We can get another song. Okay. This is the newspaper from the people living above on level 2. It's a few years old, but it's something to read. So there's another level.
You
Okay.
feel a sense of personal achievement.
I mean, that's worth something. I knocked over that stuff.
How dare you?
Oh, that one is spinning forever. Oh. 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 It finally fell. Alright, this place is haunted.
Yep.
It's the only possible explanation.
Yep.
Is that it's haunted.
Mark it.
Yes. But first, these folks. All the weird stuff always happens to you, mate. I don't dare to leave our village. It's too dangerous. Besides, the Guardian is the only one who can open this door.
Aww.
Aw, look at the love!
Oh.
I was hoping there'd be unique dialogue for that. I love that. I left it in the streets, and the next day the Zerks had consumed it completely. That's crazy, right? They can eat everything. It does seem like there's something bad going on. Okay, so... I don't believe we have a map.
No.
So you just kind of have to, like... go. Alright, here's the market. Perfect. So I want this. What do you want now? I want the electric cable. Yeah, I have that.
Yeah.
I went into the place, so please give me that. Here you go. Thanks. And then also, what was this?
Whatever this.
An ancient relic.
Okay.
Here you go. Oh, it's a memory. This is an early model of a companion. Back then, they didn't have any personality. They were just glorified autonomous cleaners. I think it's nice that they eventually mimicked humans. It's like they missed them. And in a way, they kind of kept them from going extinct. They're good robots.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have purchased all of the things that I can purchase here. All right. So the first thing I'm going to do, because I'm thinking about it and I'm near, I'm going to give this guy other sheet music. I will practice. Do you think you can find more? Guess what, man?
We got one more.
I got some great news. Tomorrow's. Sounds cool. Here, watch that. Thanks, buddy. Thanks for providing a little sunshine to this gloomy area.
Yeah.
So we have the thing with the safe, and in order to do that, we need a technologically literate person.
Yes.
We saw a sign. Elliott Programming is the last one, and that's this direction. So where...
There's another sign.
Oh, what's going on here? These folks don't talk.
There's a sign on your right.
Elliott Programming. Oh, this is what I want. Knock on the door and wait for us to open. Knock on the door. Haha, I'm a cat. Yeah, I'm in now. I don't think he knows.
What are you gonna do about it?
Hi. You're here for Elliott? He's just over there. Thanks, Nestor. Oh my god, another sheet music.
Nice. Just stealing.
And also...
There's a thing to your right, too.
What?
Keep going right.
Oh, yeah. We were programmed to be slaves, but since this many days, we have a soul. Hope one day the outsiders will find the exit of this hell. Momo. Hey, chat, does anyone want to throw that into a calculator? Divide that by 365 and tell me the years, because that is something that is easier to
understand,
to take into my brain. That would be great. I'll give you a second. Okay. Yeah, because that would be wonderful. Oh yeah. So about 697 or 698,000 years. That's a lot.
Yeah.
697,000 years. That's many years. Yeah, that's too many. That is several years. Okay. Oh, it's a million. Oh, sorry. I was off by a sorry. It's okay. Basically 7 million years. Wait, 7 million years? What? So you're telling me it's been 7 million years? That seems like a lot.
It seems that way because it is.
But I mean, that's just kind of excessive, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, I would have guessed, like, not that many? I'm not sure. Jay says, but they have 16 hours on the clock. Oh my god. Oh, okay. I didn't catch that the first time. So their concept of a day is actually different. Oh, so then it actually becomes a math problem if you really do want to know.
Yeah, we did
because
see a calendar
their days
earlier.
are shorter. Their days are only 2/3, right? Is that what that works out to? 2/3 as long as ours. Oh, so you have to multiply 7 million by 0.6666. But that's still long.
But is that military time or not?
Oh, it'd be 32. Oh, yeah, that's true. People are pointing out that it's probably still the same concept of you go around the clock twice. So it'd be 32-hour days, not 16-hour
Thomas
days.
says we're assuming they've got AM and PM.
Yeah, I mean, who knows? Maybe that's not what a day is at all. That's true. Ches says if there's 16 hours on a clock, you can't count on anything because minutes may be different and years may be different. Mm-hmm. That's true.
There's also 64 seconds in a minute.
Okay, yeah, it's true. That's the thing, right? You're dealing with a sci-fi game.
Yeah.
That the minute they start changing something, like because everything about what we know is like we want to like try and apply it, but it doesn't work here. So it's actually hard to know what it actually is. Still, I appreciate everyone doing the math.
Some math, yeah.
All right. Okay, Elliot, I'm going to need you to solve a problem for me. Yes, can I help you? Yeah, you can. Can you tell me what this is? You want me to read this binary code? Just a second, I need to calibrate my lenses. Here it means doofer bar. Strange, who gives rendezvous via binary code?
Okay, what else?
That's all you can tell me?
So we have to go back to the bar.
Huh. Okay. I don't need these cables, I have plenty of it here. Sheet music. That's really all you can tell me? You want to go outside? Well, good luck. It's not going to happen anytime soon. Okay, we've been to the bar.
Yeah.
Am I helping? Is this helping, Elliot?
Such a cat.
Knocking over all of your things?
Oh, you're gonna open it.
Now I have an exit. Oh, a memory. This tree is a scientific marvel. It's remarkable that human ingenuity found a way to create plants that thrive without sunlight.
Yeah.
Organic life requires trees to purify the city's air. Robots don't need it, but they take care of them anyway. That's what the humans would have wanted. Ah.
So, do you think the lighter gray is how many memories are in this area?
It's either the whole game or the area. It's, I know that the game is not, like, super, super long.
Yeah.
But also, I don't have a frame of reference for exactly how long, so I guess we will discover that. So we can go up and back over if we want, or we can go down. We know we have to go to the bar, and there's the sign for the bar. Maybe. Oh, now I can talk to them. I couldn't do that before. You want something?
Guap.
Guap? Can you read this? Okay, no, you can't. Some great wire. Grandma could use that.
Grandma
okay.
needs the wire.
Grandma made me these clothes. Pretty stylish, no? Thanks, Corey. Where is Grandma?
Grandma.
Okay, I found you. That was easy and fast. Hello, little one. Do you have electric cable for me? I'd love to make a poncho, but I need that cable.
Yeah,
I do, Grandma.
cable.
Here, thank you, my dear. I'll get to work right away. Working through the night, Grandma repaired the electric cable. It's a poncho. There you go. It'll suit you well.
Aww.
I love it. I love it.
So, can you select it?
Examine.
Show.
This really looks warm. Perfect for a cold robot.
Okay, but what about us?
Yeah, I thought it was for us.
Now,
Okay.
maybe we'll need it for something.
Yeah, it's not super imperative at the
Yeah.
moment. The most important thing right now is that we get back to the bar. I suppose.
Didn't you just pass it?
I saw the sign for the bar, right? But then I don't know.
Left. Left. Bar.
Yeah, this is the bar. Okay, so something in here. Yeah, Can you tell me anything about this? Yeah, only real geek. Yeah, I know.
But like, there's numbers on the wall.
Translate this. What's that? Jacob Boy of the Month, September XX27. Okay, we already saw that. There's numbers on the wall, yeah, but like... There's numbers everywhere.
Yeah.
That's the thing. How will we know? Oh, that's it.
Ah.
That's the code. 1283. Okay, it's 1283. Where was the safe?
By the sheet music person.
Okay. With haste. We go with haste.
Like further down on the left. One.
I was using X.
Yeah. What's in there? Sheet music.
Sheet music.
I think we have 2 right now.
Yeah, we've actually been getting quite a bit. I was not expecting it to be sheet music, to be honest, but that's fine. Here you go. Untitled. This tune contains exactly 44 notes. It's different. Reminds me a little bit of when you go into the Cave of the Past.
A little.
Alright, here's another one that might be a little better. Here you go. Unreadable. Oh, okay, well. Not very readable, but I can still try. I like it. A little circusy. All right. The kind of gets louder when you walk away. So the poncho is for a cold robot. That's what we were told. Do you think that maybe... Wait a minute. These robots are all warm because they're all huddled up. Did we see one that didn't have a jacket somewhere? I
don't
feel
remember.
like we did. I don't think I imagined that. And if not, then it's probably for like the one, whatever his name was. Rico, you guys aren't cold. I feel like I saw one that didn't have a oh my god, finding. Was it here? No, you both have jackets. I was thinking it was one of you, but you clearly both have, not jackets, but you know what I mean.
Something.
Perhaps, it's just time to move
Maybe.
up.
Maybe it was something up. We missed it.
Yeah, I mean, well, there's only so many places you can go, right? So
Yeah.
like, oh, hold on. Here's something. I don't know what this is.
It is locked from the outside.
It's okay, you can leave. The Guardian said it was not the Zerks. The weird growling is ominous.
Is that one
Oh,
cold?
I haven't met you. You're someone new. So if today is yesterday's tomorrow, tomorrow will be yesterday to today, right? Time is weird. We don't age like our soft one ancestors. We are trapped here forever. Rosie, that makes me real sad. Do you want a poncho? I recognize Grandma Style. She's very talented, I should probably just show this to some people, because that's how I found out
they'll
about the
tell
other
you.
things, and they were like, oh, what you want to do. But we've been to the Barterman, we've been to the... So we've been all of these things. That's
Yeah.
why I think it's probably time to just move on. Cleaning the porch again, stop playing over my shop, and then this person actually can't be given anything. Yeah, it's probably just time to head on up. Before I do, Guardian, what do you need? Tell me about the poncho. I recognize Grandma's style. Oh, okay. Well,
I think you will need it later.
I think it's probably something that I will need.
Yeah.
But for now, it must be time to go up. Let's take a little break. Little tiny break. Little tiny itty bitty break. We like a tiny break.
Kepler's so tired.
You could go to the bathroom or get some water.
I could.
You could do these things if you wanted.
I'm good.
Okay. Here, I'm going to give you this and let you read some so I can actually drink a little water.
We had a subscription from the Cringe Ninja. Welcome. Steven said welcome.
I motioned welcome. Also, these alerts really make me want to play Mario Paint.
I know. We have a 4-month resub from Absolute Mad Lady. 300 bits from War Turtle Eats Samosas. Wait, it's been millions of years, but the cats remain the same? So they're like sharks and haven't evolved much?
Well, maybe it's been... I mean, like, that's the thing. This is based in reality to an extent, right? Because there's cats and there's humans.
Yeah.
So the time frame is probably completely different. Because if it had been million... There's a lot that doesn't quite make sense if it would be million. So the time frame must be off.
Yeah.
But we don't know exactly.
Another 300 bits from War Turtle Eats Samosas. Clown music.
I mean...
Yeah. Lots of clown music.
If you want to hear clown music.
And 300 bits from Crusoe, who says clown music.
The most famous clown music is... I don't know what the name of the track is. It's very famous. So as soon as someone wrote it, I would recognize it. But it's the... You know it? You know what I want me to do?
What is it? Enter the Gladiators.
Is that it? Okay, I said I would recognize it. I guess that is. Yeah. It was supposed to be... Oh, it was on Trombone Champ, yeah.
Entertainer is do 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 do
Do do do do do do do do do do do do do do. Yeah, that's that. We also had 27 months from Curse 5309. Thanks. Are you ready?
Yeah. Is Kepler ready?
I mean, generally he's ready. He's a pretty ready.
Keppy, you playing this
He's a
one?
pretty ready boy.
Are you playing? Can I boop you again?
You get boop. You get a little boop.
Boop.
There you go. All right, Mal, if you would be so kind.
Get towards the orange.
Oh, you set up a lot.
And you slouch down a lot.
I mean, just trying to match you.
Ready?
Yeah, go ahead. You got to get to...
Up there.
Yeah, I mean, we suspect at this point that there's nothing left to do. I mean, there might be a sheet music or something that we haven't seen, but otherwise, you know, it seems like it's time to move up. And I suspect, I guess, that you will eventually find... I mean, you're trying to... Is it the orange sign that you're trying to get to?
I think so.
Yeah. Seems like a fine way of... Oh, no.
Up.
Where there's a will, there's a path for a cat.
I want to push.
I think you're heading the wrong direction.
Yeah, I know, but I'm looking.
Okay. Because I believe... I can't remember exactly, but I believe it was that orange sign. So you're just trying to get up there somehow. Maybe a path. Dear God.
I've made it.
I think you've made it. Oh, don't get in that yet. I think you want to go in that door first.
Oh, I know.
Oh, okay. I think the bucket is just your exit afterwards.
Hooray!
Sometimes it's real delicate, and then sometimes it's just...
A window. Hello, Momo.
There's a painting of a person in here. Just like we have CRTs?
Yeah.
Interesting. Outsiders. It's never going to work. Why did I let them go? I'm all alone now. Hey you, what do you want? Postcard? This is a picture of the outside. Do you want to go there? Well, don't bother. It's a waste of time. It will bring you only loneliness and despair. My friends had this dream too, but now they're gone and I'm all alone. I don't know where they ended up. I tried to contact them, but that darn receiver doesn't work. Transceiver. My friends and I took notes of our research about the outside. Here, take mine if you really want to go out there. Okay. Got a notebook. You're on your own. I'm done with the outside. Good luck. Momo seems very sad. He misses his friends. Let me check the notebook he gave us. The Outsider's Manifesto. We must go outside at any cost. We must protect our brothers and sisters. We must stay away from Zerks. It is signed Clementine, Zabaltazar, Doc, and Momo. It looks like Momo's name was added later. I think we should find the other notebooks. So we do have a task. Do you want to show the poncho to Momo? I don't know if Momo will have anything to say about it. Hey little cat, are you still looking for those useless notebooks? Okay, no one has anything to say about this poncho. But I am glad that we have it. The city has a cylindrical shape of about 450 meters in diameter. There is a level above ours. The city seems to have a ceiling. If I believe my books, a big blue sky is hidden behind. Huh.
That's Scratch. Oh, there's
toy.
a ball.
Oh, that's nice. Touch. Touch. Cute.
Sorry, I have a job right this second.
Oh, there's a bag.
I know. I gotta do this, though.
Very busy cat with important things to do.
I was trying to get it between these books.
When you have no control over the direction it goes, that's ballsy. Definitely ballsy. Again, so many people seem to have pictures of cows. There's a lot of pictures of cows.
Out of the bag.
What was on the other side of the room?
By him?
No, to behind you.
This way?
No. I mean, now you're...
Yeah, that way?
Yeah, was there something over here? There's a thing to...
This?
No, but you're here, so, I mean... Sheet music.
Nothing else in here.
When you walk out here, take a left. Yeah, okay, that's what I was wondering. You can scratch the walls. I figured it was probably a scratch place, but I wasn't sure. You left your mark! Look at that!
Okay. So, behind him now.
Yeah, let's see if there's something up here. Oh, a memory. Oh, Back Home 2. I remember this video game. It was made just after I was created, I think. I can't remember it well. Scientist and I spent a lot of time playing it. It was fun. I miss him. Why can't I remember his name? Yeah, I think the thing that's blocked off is the area we're in. Maybe. Possibly.
Saison 1.
Saison 1.
Saison 1. Premier.
Kazoo type.
So,
The goal has shifted to collect the notebooks.
Yeah. Do you have anything if I show you?
The notebook? That's my notebook. I was the last to join the Outsiders, and I'm also the last remaining one.
So
the other one's left. They're not here anymore. Okay.
I can't get out that way.
I'm sure that now that you've spoken to Momo, something in the world will change or become more obvious.
Should I leave?
I would think so.
Wait. Oh, it's just a jump.
It's a stool. The symbol on the wall matches the one on the notebook.
Okay. I did see that earlier.
That seems like a lead, yeah. So now you just...
Ready?
Whee! The fact that you can just spin in the bucket is great. Oh! Look at that. You took them all out.
Cause some chaos.
There we go.
That wasn't too bad.
I'm very curious about this level 2 now. Because the thing that I want to know is like, so these are like the slums.
Yeah.
So is it like a nicer place? Is it going to be more of the same? Will the robots be different? Like, I don't know.
So, let's see. I'm looking for the notebooks in here.
I think that the notebooks, not that they'll necessarily be easy to find, but I don't think that the game's going to try and hide them too much from you, because it seems like a fairly major plot point. Even more sheet music. Gotten most of it at this point.
Pizza.
I do love pizza. Mm-hmm. Oh, what is this? Clementine's notebook. An outsider notebook. It's the same logo as the one Momo gave us. This one seems to belong to someone named Clementine. Everything is going according to plan. We managed to contact the upper level before the transceiver went down. They are in a place called Midtown, and apparently it's controlled by some kind of oppressive force. I talked to Momo earlier. His eyes, I know this look. He will not come with us. Let's find the other notebooks.
So his friends went, and he didn't want to go. And now he regrets it.
And that's why he signed later.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, maybe B12 will give us another lead.
So there's one.
Yep. The camera shifts to let you know that that's where you're heading next. Helpful.
Yeah.
But also, can you get there from this side of the city? I don't think you can. I think you're going to have to get to that building.
Yeah, I think so.
On the far side. And, like, the other thing is, like, who even knows how many, like, little secrets and stuff are around, but it's hard because the city is actually quite dense. And there's no map, so you have to just kind of, figure it out.
So back over this way.
Seems like a good plan. Yeah, there you go.
Bucket goes down. Do not want
yeah,
bucket.
I don't know that bucket's going to help us yet. Perfect. Ventilation power supply. So we'll rip that out. And then you can jump right in. Did you just drop it in there?
I did.
Well, it's on the bed if you need it. More things on the floor.
Everything on the floor.
This game is truly just a very, very pretty version of cat lateral damage.
Mm-hmm.
So there's going to be a notebook in here. Like, definitely. Yeah. This is going to be somebody's.
Lots of boxes. Oh, let's get a drink.
Get a little drink. love it. Okay.
Photos?
Is there a back area? Ah, yeah. There it is. It's that thing. Open sesame.
You think so?
Yeah. Maybe. I mean, maybe not. I don't... You can check it just for another second in here, but again, I don't feel like they're going to hide these notebooks from you. Wait, what's under there? Oh! Good thinking. Nice work, another notebook. This one seems to belong to someone named Zabaltazar. All trace of organic life has disappeared except for what we call the Zerks. They seem to eat almost anything that moves and breed at an inconceivable rate, as if being locked in this city wasn't hard enough. Let's find the other notebooks. Okay, so now
I can go that way.
Okay, that was good intuition. So we know the symbol that we're looking for. We're missing one final thing. What is that? Egg man.
Memory.
Is it? Yeah, okay. Remarkable. Companions have evolved so much. In the early days, their simple AI merely imitated human art. Now, this is all their own. Humans often said that making art is important in desperate situations. These are certainly desperate times.
See, I feel like there's one more.
We are missing one. We are definitely missing one. But I don't know where it was. Oh, you can ask B12 for help. I think the outsiders seem to live in the upper flats. We won't find anything in these narrow streets. So...
Oh, we're right by music.
Oh, that's convenient. So basically, stick high.
Yeah. You want some music?
Do you think you can find more? Oh, that's helpful. Sacrocelica says you can preview the memories for hints, too, so...
Petit false.
Sounds cool. Okay. So if you open up your memories and go to the one that we're missing, like scroll. So it's on a roof?
Where the person's napping, I think.
Is that what that is? No, it looked like a person that's like dead.
Well, there is someone like laying up on a mattress up there.
I don't know that that's what that... I mean, maybe, but I don't know that that's it. But possibly. Possibly. So it's nice to give them the music just so we don't have to hold on to the music. So there's only one more. Cool down. I think I can play this. It's always important to do a cool down.
So
You cannot be in motion and then go completely to rest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, finding all of the memories is not necessarily vitally important, but, you know. It looks like it's on a roof, like a red roof. So if you could just get high ground, you may be able to get a better idea of where it is. But there was someone that was laying down. But it looked to me like it was someone that was dead. Well, no, this is... Yeah, I don't know that this is it. I don't see anything that's bluey glowy.
Yeah.
Bluey glowy. Oh, is that a symbol over there? Have we been to that?
No.
Okay, well then that away, I think. Certainly seems important. Ooh. Something seems wrong with that television. Or it's an FMV game and it's broken. Also possible.
cone.
Can you jump to there from here? Oh, yeah. This must be the last one. Oh my goodness, it's a library.
Wow.
Wow. Wowie, wowie, wow. Man, this is a lot of... This is... Yeah, it's... War Turtle says goals. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of folks that, you know, real big into books. And having this would be wonderful. Hey, Doc, I found the keys to your safe. You need to be more careful with these. It's not enough to bury your safe behind a bunch of books. Well, at least we know where we're looking.
Yeah.
And that's probably where the notebook is. That'd be my suspicion. You have made a huge mess. There it is. You found it pretty easily. You're safe.
I'm under a book.
Well, you know, occasionally, aren't we all? Finally, the last notebook. That was fast. This one seems to belong to someone named Doc. After weeks of research, I've combined a spectrometer with a powerful UV lamp. With this, we should be capable of warding off the Zerks on our way out. The initial attempt was explosive. I might have to test it under real conditions. Oh, there's also a note in this book.
It is a notebook.
It says, I've found a design flaw in the transceiver, but I think I figured out how to fix it. Here's the equation. With this, we should be able to help Momo repair the transceiver. If it can communicate with the upper levels, that could be our way up. Let's show them what we found. I love it.
Look at all these books.
You are absolutely book cat. Oh! How to develop your artificial intelligence in order to be as creative as a real human, volume 42. Oh. And yet another piano. Oh, and a sheet music! Do we have them all yet?
I don't know.
Or are they counting up and... They're not counting up numerically, are they?
I didn't feel
like they were either. I feel like they've been in random order.
Yeah.
But I also am like, man, we've been finding so many of them. We might be done with them. It's a shame we haven't found that memory. Oh, is that person new?
No, this was the guy who was like, I want to pet.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Everyone recognizes Grandma style.
I recognize Grandma style. It's better than Dylan style.
I've decided to do this Grandma style. He said before rolling the ball slowly down the lane. Are you going to make your way back to Momo, or are you still hunting for...
I thought I would head towards music and then Momo.
Oh, okay, yeah. Sure. That seems good. Sometimes the hardest part is just finding where...
Jump down!
Yeah, and if you're holding X, you just immediately jump back up. Ta-da! Okay. So chat was saying that they get posted on the wall.
Okay.
Which means that this really is 7 of 8, because this is our 7th of 8. So now we have
1.
Yeah, so we're missing 1. So we're doing pretty well finding things, right? We're missing
Who
one.
Who knows where that last one is?
We're missing 1 sheet music
and 1 memory.
And we haven't even looked for any of these things. We just have naturally stumbled across them, which is actually quite good. Like, that means that I feel like that they're not hiding them too hard, because we've had to go to a lot of the different places. And as long as you're keeping your eyes peeled, we found them. But we are missing, like, 2 things. But it's fine. Head back to Momo, and, it's high ground. Maybe we'll notice something.
Maybe.
It's, it's not impossible. We know that on one of these roofs like this was near about where the memory was.
Oh, wait. It was this way.
But, it's not a big deal either way, so it's fine. Yeah, there are no tarot cards. Yeah, I do like it, right? Because like there are sometimes games want to make things very very difficult to find, which is fine, but that's like not the style of Stray, right? Still looking for those useless notes. Well, about that.
That's Momo's, so Clementine's.
Oh, you found Clementine's notes. She was really brave, the most fearless person I've ever met. That's the Balthazar's notebook, right? I never quite understood what he was talking about most of the time, but he was very wise. Wait, you actually found all my friends' notebooks?
Yeah.
Oh, what's this note? The transceiver can be repaired. This is incredible. That means we should be able to communicate outside of the slums. Clementine's the Balthazar Doc. I'm sorry I dialed the dark cause. I'll promise you, I will find a way to reach the surface. Thank you. We might be able to find you a way up. Now let's fix this piece of junk transceiver. Okay.
Okay.
Voila.
Et voila.
Voila? What was that? See that building high above the others?
Yeah.
If you install the transceiver at the very top of that tower, we should be able to communicate with the whole city. My friends might still be out there. If there is a way out, they'll know it. You got transceiver.
Nice.
You're the only one small and quick enough to evade the Zerks. We need you, little outsider. Bring us to the sky. Aw, I'm a little outsider. Ah, okay. It's, how you pronounce it? A. Just A, like the first letter of the alphabet. So that's and. Because, I know the phrase is and voila. But I guess it's French. What does voila mean then? Because voila in my head means
like
voila.
Here.
Yeah.
Well.
Voila means like...
There's voila and there's voici.
Don't do that to me. Voila, how would you describe voila to someone that doesn't know what that means? Voila is like...
Voir is to see.
I am showing you...
Thank you, Sam. It's been over 10 years since I took French.
Voila is like...
Voir is the verb to see.
Showing you something of importance or surprise or something. Anyway... Yeah, voila means ta-da.
Am I getting
Although
this
I guess
bucket?
ta-da is also like really
Yes.
hard to explain. No.
Okay.
No, you don't get to get in the bucket. I'm sorry. But next time I get to get in the bucket, and you get to watch, and that's exciting. I think. Let's take a break.
Okay.
Let's take a break. Let's take a tiny little break. Little baby
Kepler break.
Little baby Cappy break. Little baby Cappy break. Hey, little boy. Oh, baby Cappy. Little kitty cat. Do. We had 18 months from Kenda Queen. Kenda Queen. Thank you. And 30... Oh, my God. I get another clap. 36 months from Munchkin Macadamia. Congrats on the 3. And 38 months from Sophisticated Sonar. Thank you. We also got some sort of snack in here.
For a limited time only, Tiny Eddie's rumored beaver twists.
They're rumored. They're true for a limited time.
Twist that beaver. 1071 from Radio Dread says, a Tiny Eddie celebratory snack for my new snazzy bit badge. Rumored beaver twists. They haven't hit store shelves. But...
For a limited time, they will.
But there's a rumor that they're coming. So, stay on the lookout. Beaver twist sounds like a real thing, though. It reminds me of, Snyder's, the pretzel company, has Twist. It's basically the Dots clone. It's like that, but made of beavers.
Ask your general about Tiny Eddie's unknown Dilmany rounds.
What are they? It's unknown, but they're
Actually,
dill and they're round and they're mini.
Well, no, actually, that reminds me of fried pickles.
Yeah.
Like they take the little pickle slices, and I haven't had those in a long time. You know, a place that has the Zaxby's.
I was just wondering. I was like, Zaxby's?
Yeah, like if you get them at a restaurant, like they're better. But like Zaxby's is a place that you can fairly consistently have them.
Zaxby's is a place.
Yeah, like if you're like, oh, I want these, and I want to get them through a drive-through. I think Zaxby's has them. Yeah. Colin says, Dots clones. You sure you don't have that backwards? I actually don't. I'm not sure. I think, like, obviously Snyder's has made pretzels forever, right? But, like, Dots making their specific thing, I think Snyder Twist actually made their thing based on Dots. I don't know that. I'm not sure.
You're just theorizing.
I'm theorizing. Yeah. And it's probably just because of the order in which I had them. I've had Snyder's pretzels forever, but I don't remember them having a twist thing with a
seasoning.
I don't know. I don't know the history of it. We get 1,000 Bits More Turtle says, Eddie, the cow picks must be Wisconsin core. What food would the robots like then? And of course, the answer, if they like cows in Wisconsin, is pickles.
Only
Definitely
if there's
pickles.
a meat raffle in
Oh my god.
a Bloody Mary.
Oh my god.
Jeet?
What?
Jeet?
What?
Did you eat? Jeet?
33 months from Mr. Squintopus. 300 Bits More Turtle says, fun fact, boo, as in what ghosts yell, means I shout in Latin.
I did not know that.
That's fun, because also if a ghost says boo to you, you will shout. So it works out on both levels. We got 51 mints. 51 mints.
51 minutes.
51 mints from DishNet34. Congrats on all the mints. It's a lot of mints. Like if someone gave you 51 mints, you'd be like, wow, it's a lot of mints. You're gonna take a while to get through these.
Yeah. That's a lot.
22 months from my Hilo. 200 bits from Just Some Old Vampire. 1,000 bits from Sophisticated Stoner says, glad I managed to catch you guys live. Just wanted to let you know how much your podcasts and VODs have helped me get through the past few weeks. I got forced off of my meds because there's a shortage across the whole country. And man, it's been rough. But you guys are one of the few things I can focus on and enjoy.
Good vibes to you.
Good vibes. Yeah, I am familiar with the... I mean, I guess it's multiple medications, right? But
yeah,
I know some folks who are also affected by that, and they also are like, it's not great. So the best that I can offer is good vibes, and I hope that things get better as quickly as possible. And if we can help in any way, if we can offer some distraction, then I'm happy for it. Mm-hmm. Okay, we're going to do... It's already almost 11. We'll do one more session. We started just a little late. So we'll do one more session, and then we'll be wrapped up for tonight. And that sounds good.
Stretch.
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 Like a kitty cat would stretch. All right. Okay. Let's do this thing. So I'm going to get in this bucket. We never did find...
One more sheet music, and it looks like one more memory.
One more memory. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a part of me that wonders like how much higher I could get. Because then you would at least get a
and
good...
we also have
Are we as
poncho.
high? Can you even
I don't know
get...
if you can go back at this point. Because Momo closed the window.
Oh, so we're in just a...
Yeah.
Are we in a new spot? No. Are we? No, you can get... I don't know. Yeah, maybe not. It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine either way. You know, if we miss a thing, then, you know, I just have to say, having missed just one thing,
Yeah.
it's not bad. But yeah, this is the next section. Rooftops. Do, 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 do. Oh, that's an ominous... Oh my god.
Yeah.
They are head crabs.
Definitely.
Those are just head crabs. Okay. Okay. I'm not scared of anything.
I'm not afraid. Torch. It's on the D-pad.
Is it get rid of him?
Oh, no, I guess not.
Why did... Yeah, I was like,
They were saying something about UV. I thought maybe the light.
I was like, I don't think they taught us anything about that. They can't jump up this high, so they can't climb.
Yeah.
Which gives me a natural advantage because I am a cat. Okay, I gotta go that way. This is just ominous.
Yeah.
I don't love it. I don't love it.
Are they swarming over there? Yeah, they're like in a swarm.
Weird. Okay. Let's move on. I'm worried that there's gonna be a bunch to show up, you know?
Yeah.
That's the question. Because they are over there.
Oh, like see the girder?
Yeah.
To avoid them?
Oh God. God, they can jump, man. They don't know what to do. Woo! Yikes. Big yikes. Okay. Can't jump up on that. I mean, there was always going to be some element of danger at some point. Looks like we found it. Alright, so this will be probably another section.
Memory?
Yeah, because we're in a new section.
Yeah.
The city is full of neon. It wasn't always this way. There used to be strict energy caps, especially in the slums. But people couldn't handle the constant darkness. One day someone lit up rainbow lamps, neon signs all over their house. That person was taken away and never seen again. But people saw hope, and not long after, everyone started putting lots of lights in their homes. There was nothing the oppressors could do. It was a way for people to see colors again, like on the outside. I think it helped. Where do we climb? Can we jump over this fence? No. There's just an arm.
Oh, there's a robot. Hiding to the right? Oh, no, it's not.
I mean, it was reasonable. I think we have to just start going high. When they go low, we go high. That is not a way we can... Oh, I see.
You did it.
I did it. I saw
another barrel puzzle.
To
get to that.
Yeah. There's nothing else over here.
You make a very cute cat.
Thank you. I've been told that before.
By who? Okay.
Actually, there was a point. When was it? Was it high school? There was a time. What's that over there? Oh. I did have cat face, like the little thing drawn on me at some point. And I don't remember what it was for.
Was that when you played blank white cards and had the...
No, that was much earlier in my life. But yes, there was a time where I did force Alex to dress as a cat.
You're going in the girder.
Video, yeah, definitely this way. Seems like where there would be Zerks. It's nice and loud. What is this? Hack door. Here they come.
Min.
It's like I hacked that at a good time. So I'm gonna hack this again. Suckers. Alright,
Good job.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks, I'm brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they can figure this out. So even though they can eat anything, and, you know, they are numerous and fast. Also, I hate this.
Yeah, I hate
it. This is
it
Resident
too.
Evil?
Mm-hmm.
What's happening? This is new. Why is everything covered in meat? It's like prosciutto everywhere. Like a butcher exploded. All right. Resident Evil cat.
Is
What?
the cat...
Albert Wesker.
Yeah.
Yes. Leon Kennedy. Leon Kennedy. Oh, Leon Kennedy. Oh, Leon Kennedy. I'm here to save the president's daughter. Leon Kennedy. Oh.
I don't like those lights.
There's like spores.
I don't know. I feel like you're gonna jump down and they're all gonna hatch.
They didn't. They're just pumpkins.
Pumpkins.
I can't go that way. What is going on? This is like, there was nothing that announced that this change was coming. What is this stuff?
Oh, you can get in up there.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, there's a little spot up there for me. This is a hole for me. Everybody's just
I think you go to the right
looking for
first.
their hole. Can I?
Or...
That actually may not be a way to go.
Yeah, I think you need to go up there. From the other side. The little box to the left.
Yeah. There we go. That was hard. Oh, I see. Yeah. Got it. This is a lovely room of death. Take care now. Bye-bye then.
I think I heard a noise.
Is this where the Zerks are born?
That's what I'm thinking.
This is like the breeding ground? Huh.
Well, here they are.
You know what they remind me of a little bit? Mm-hmm. I mean, obviously headcrabs is one, right? But they remind me a little bit of, there's a level in the second world of Donkey Kong Country 1, and a follow-up level later on in the game, where these little things run around. It's Stop and Go Station. And these are like baby versions of the monsters from Stop and Go Station. Mm-hmm. That's what it reminds me of.
So where are you trying to get before you jump down there?
Yeah, probably over on the scaffolding.
Lantern?
I'm fine.
Good job.
Did they even
I don't know.
No?
No.
They were lost. They didn't even know where it was. There's some here too. They can probably jump. Can they jump up here? And they have like little like sensors or something? Okay, I need to go. I see where I need to go.
Here they come. Good job.
Thanks. Can't touch me, baby. I'm a kitty cat. Are there some up here?
They're in the next space.
Oh, I see. It's another thing I gotta open. Well, jumping down there would be deadly.
Yes.
Although, I need to open that door. Oh, there's probably a one on the other side. So I probably need to open this.
Run back. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. The panic sets in immediately.
Quick, go hit. You're good. Roll your little barrel.
I was like, all right, just gonna jump up here. He's not jumping. He's not jumping. He's not jumping. Roll out the barrels. Wait, where am I trying to get to? Because, like, I came from here. Why would I need to roll this way?
I don't know. There's 2 barrels.
There's 2 barrels?
There's this one and there's another one in the same area.
Oh, this can be rolled out the door.
Go left. See that barrel? Can you roll that one to the right?
No, this is...
Oh,
this
it's
one?
sealed.
No,
Okay.
yeah, that's a different color. I believe I need to take this out the door.
Yeah.
Which is horrifying.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I don't really have a plan here. I need to... Oh, this is to help me get to that girder.
Okay.
Okay. But I have to open the door. Maybe I can hack maybe I can jump there from here once I open the girder. The answer is no. Oh God. Oh,
They're
God.
not by you yet.
I know, but they're going to be.
Uh-huh.
And that is much scarier.
Yes.
Because I need to move this.
Yeah. Could you hack the door again and close it? Mentally prepare?
But I have to be on the other side.
I know.
I don't...
You're just gonna have to try.
Oh my God. Here, will you take him? Thanks. Appreciate it. They're not coming out. I don't even know where they are.
They're fine. You're
So
fine.
maybe
just
it's
roll it
fine.
just a little further.
I really thought that was going to be more problematic than it turned out to be, because
Yeah.
it looked like it was going to be hard, but it's actually not. Oh, you did not hold him. Sorry, I thought you were going to hold him. You want some of this? You want some of this, big boy? You know how to jump?
You can meow.
Come get some of this.
Quick, jump.
Okay.
You've made good progress.
Yeah. I don't see them, but they gotta be in this area too. This is definitely gonna be safe and fine.
Uh-huh. Safe and fine.
Is this Left 4 Dead 2? This is Left 4 Dead 2.
Oh, you just have to survive until it gets there.
You can also make some of them just kill themselves too, which is helpful, because then there's just less to deal with. Oh, God! None of them have got me yet, he said before they immediately got him. Ah! 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 So anyway, I'm fine. How are you doing? You good? Can this open? Oh. Oh God! Oh God! No!
They are like ticks.
I died.
Uh-huh.
Oh no.
Where does it put you? Where the elevator comes down?
The elevator was down, man. Just
I
let me
know.
get on the elevator. Oh God, that's good. The part that caused you the trauma, could you do that again for us? That's the part that we'd like to see. If you could just relive the trauma like one more time. See, some of them fall, so I think there's probably a strategy in just circling this forever, right? God, oh God. Because like so many, oh shoot. Like so many of them end up just falling when they go to leap, when they miss. Oh, there's more coming. That's why this is so hard.
Yeah.
Because you can't actually get rid of them.
Make another lap.
Yeah. Like Kepler waiting for his food.
Yeah, this is what it's like. He runs in a big circle.
Could that open up? Could that open up? And we're still not open, so we're gonna go to do another lap here. It would be real nice if this K&W would open on time.
I think you have to jump.
What?
I think you have to crawl. Or climb.
Are you sure?
No, but...
It does seem like it's been long enough, right? Oh God. God. Oh God! No, yeah, no! Jump! Jump! Get! Jump! So, cat can't jump if thing on cat?
Yes.
So you do have to make sure thing not on cat before press button. So seven lives remain. strategy good.
Yeah.
One of them just exploded over it. Wide laps. I cut that corner a little shorter than necessary. That's fine.
Yeah, I think you did.
Oh God. So the question is, at what point can I... So the door doesn't work.
No.
Oh, that's what you do. Okay. Oh.
You did it. You okay?
Yeah. Anyway, I can just sit here. Yeah, the membranous materials...
Bother you.
Well, no, it's fine. It's fine. It's not how I would decorate my home, but, you know, it's fine. I just have a lot of questions. Perhaps it is, you know, partially responsible for the death of all the humans? No, it says, I prefer the term organic matter.
Meow. Maybe it'll open.
It really was worth a shot, wasn't it?
I know.
Okay. We're probably safe here.
You say that.
Here it is. Put the transceiver on this antenna. Okay.
Use item.
Poncho. Honestly, so the poncho doesn't seem like it was a required item.
Yeah.
Because you had to get the electric cables, which were just an extra. So now I have this poncho, and I'm like, what do I do with this poncho? Maybe it really will be used later on, and it's like, oh, because you got it early, you know. That's possible. You never know.
Zipline bucket.
Look, the view, it's beautiful from here. I remember now, the city, it was meant to be a shelter. Those look like stars, but they're only lights marking the hermetic roof ceiling off the city. Humankind built this shell to protect themselves from the outside, but it came at a cost. Nobody can go out. The outside was a disaster, completely barren, unlivable, and dangerous. But if you come from there, it must mean it's safe again. And my promise wasn't just to go to the outside, it was to open the city. I still don't understand why some memories are coming back and others aren't. But I'm certain now this is my purpose. I have to open the city. Come on, let's go back and find Momo. Now that we've connected the transmitter, we should be able to get help. Okay. I don't know if there's anything hiding back here. So the game, it looks like it's divided up into like like 5 big sections. We completed section 2. Whee! Oh, this is a good view of terrifying things. Terrifying things. It's fine. Totally fine. Momo, I'm back.
I did it.
You better have dinner ready. Momo. A note. For the outsider, if you're reading this, that means you're still alive. Excellent. I took some equipment to the bar to take advantage of their antenna. Come meet me there. I've locked the window, but the code to open it is quite simple. It is... that.
Got it.
Be careful, it is case sensitive. See you at the bar. That must be the code for the window near the entrance. Let's go. Can you do it? It was an H, I think. Error, wrong key. Oops, my bad. And then it was an O, or was it an O? Let's see. It wasn't. Isn't it just like written?
Yeah.
Like right behind
us?
Just like take a photo or something. Okay, the bar.
Bars all the way down.
Yeah. But sometimes getting down is like the hardest part. And we still never found that one other memory.
Yeah. Or what to do with the poncho.
Yeah. Here's the bar, though. Hey, little furball. Come here, I managed to get a signal. Excuse me. Can I have a seat next to you? That's what I would prefer. Aww, I love it!
Pet, pet, pet.
Let me see if I can get this thing working.
It's a helper stool.
It is a helper stool!
Look, it's like you.
You get a helper stool, too. I've almost got it. Really? I can't tell. Hello, can anyone hear me? Hello, yes, we can hear you. We are from the slums. We are looking for a way out and... Wait, is that you, Baltazar? Momo! Psh! I can't believe it. I'm so happy to hear your voice, Baltazar. Where are you? Are the others okay? Yes, we are safe. Shh, and we found a way up. Hello, do you still hear me? You have to go through the sewers to reach us. Very dangerous. Zerks everywhere. Sewers? How? Hello? Darn it, we've lost the signal. I can't believe it. Baltazar is alive. He and the other outsiders managed to go up through the sewers? The sewers are the most dangerous place in the slums, so if Baltazar made it, there must be a way. You'll never get past the sewers. It's infested with Zerks. They'll make a quick meal out of you, especially you, little one. Many tried their luck in the past. Doesn't end well. Anyway, I warned you. Your business is none of my business. Humph. Seamus. His father, Doc, used to be a great scientist. He was working on some new weapon to fight the Zerks.
Yeah, we know.
A few years ago, he went off to test the device and never came back. Seamus has never been the same since.
Helper stool.
Helper stool. Helper stool. Don't listen to Seamus. He's just scared like I was. If Doc built a weapon, that's our ticket to join the Outsiders. In his notebook, Doc mentioned a secret lab a few times. That must be where he was working on it. There might be a clue in Seamus' apartment. Come on, follow me. I will walk slowly over there. Is it far? That's just one to ask. Is
yeah.
it far away? Is it like pretty close by? Is it pretty...
How far?
I'm just curious. I'm willing to follow. I just don't know where you're... Are we almost there? Or... So a lot of the apartments have actually been inaccessible from the ground.
How are you getting up?
So like, are you gonna jump? Think of it. How did you get down? It's a pretty good question. Okay, here we are. Come on, Seamus. Open the door. You know your father would have wanted to help us. Well, that was to be expected. The situation is pretty tough on him. He doesn't want to hear about the Outsiders anymore. He won't help me, but you... I think I have an idea.
You be a cat, do cat things.
You be a cat and do cat things.
Everything will turn out.
We are very tiny compared to you. Here, take Doc's notebook and show it to Seamus. Okay. It contains a lot of information that will hopefully act as an electroshock. Find the secret lab, little outsider. I'm going back to the bar to try to establish communication with the others. You need me to do cat things?
Yeah.
I can do them. I can do that for you. I will do that, like, next time.
Yeah.
Next time. Alright. Alright. Oh, it shows where the checkpoint was. 19 seconds since last checkpoint.
That's nice.
That's a pretty good spot.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good spot to end then. Okay.
Hi, little boy.
Okay. That's
Have you
pretty
liked
good.
Stray? You like Stray?
I mean, he liked laying in our laps.
You like laying in our laps?
Which was the
Yeah.
core experience of Stray for him. So that seems good. That seems fine. It seems really good. Okay. Well, first off, let's look at our final art for the night, because there is an art, and I would like to see it. I think everyone else would like to see it too.
Yeah.
Here's our final art. Mal, do you know any other word that starts with F? Fnut?
Excellent.
Excellent. Yeah. Definitely fnut.
Nut.
And you are allergic to fnuts, actually.
Some. Legumes.
Yeah, peanuts. Yeah, you can eat almonds and cashews, but you can't eat peanuts. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's our stream for this evening. Thank you all so much for being here. I am here to tell you that tomorrow is Saturday, so there's a Stephen and Friends coming out. I believe it's Golf with Your Friends.
I believe it is
Oh,
Golf
it's
with Your
Ho
Friends.
Ho Holes.
Yeah, it is Ho Ho Holes.
Oh, Ho Ho Holes, which could either be a Golf with Your Friends course, or, you know what, don't worry about it. So that's coming out tomorrow, and then also we are planning at this current point in time on Sunday to do a tabletop stream, which those typically occur at 11 a.m. Eastern and
Yeah.
go for a few hours. So
Yeah.
we're planning on doing that. I can always change, but right now we're planning on doing that. So hopefully we'll see you on Sunday. For now, I'm willing to send you all to another place, but we need a raid message. What happened this evening?
Fnut.
No fnut, no for November, and NFU, and not NFU. That's NFUT. Fnut, FNUT, just fnut. It's great. It's great. Oh, we did promise a thumb war. We did promise. Everyone remembers. Everyone does remember.
Are you pulling it up to?
Yes. Yes. We will do a.
Are you a
thumb war.
relaxed cat or what?
Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We will
1 minute prediction.
we're gonna do a prediction for who will win the thumb war. That's what we're gonna do. Put your cups down now. I want to tell you that if you do not put your cups on me, that is wild. My thumbs are longer and I am stronger. That would be a wild choice to make. Now, Mao is cunning. Maybe there's something that I don't know about, but wild choice to bet on Mao, in my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'll be like, wow, you know what? She really did pull this out. But I'm just thinking about this right now with my head, and I'm like, I don't really see a way in which Mao could beat me in a thumb war. It seems hard. It does seem hard. My hands are literally gigantic. All right, we're doing it. All right.
What's the percentages?
I don't know. I actually don't know.
No, can't you just go to the left on the alerts?
Oh, yes, I can. Thank you. Yeah. So, who won Thumb War? 61% said me, 38% said Mal. That's points, right? 88 people said me, 55 people said you. So
61 to 40-ish.
Yeah, 61 to 38. Yeah, so it's, we'll see. The rules are simple. We must remain locked here at all times.
Can I use a trip finger?
No, that would be cheating. We'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. I declare Thumb War, as is expected.
As is tradition.
As is tradition. We have to do a pin, right? So you have to pin the person down, and then we'll do a 3 count, 1, 2, 3. Otherwise, as far as like motion is concerned, I mean, you have to remain locked here,
Yeah.
but otherwise, I mean, you can move around a little bit. That should be fine because you'll need to try and get some way to get your tiny baby thumb around my gigantic thumb. It seems very difficult, but you can try.
Just for a moment. Palm.
I mean, this is certainly a choice. This is certainly, we can see where this goes. All right. Good luck. 1, 2, 3, 4. I declare a thumb war. So I was curious. I thought maybe you might go for like the quick maneuver right off the bat. Okay. Okay, evasive. I see. Oh, ooh, now that's a little cheap. Digging your nails into my flesh there. Okay. I gotta lead you on. Like, you want some of this? Huh? Come on. There is no way. Here I am. Here. 1, 2, 3. That's it. When you just stay away, I'm like, okay, I can't reach you.
I was waiting for you to.
Yeah, I know.
That was great. I'm so glad. Are you glad too, Kippos?
You were good. I mean, it wouldn't have been, I guess, impossible.
Yeah.
When you dug your nails into me, I was like, oh, hey.
That was like my secret weapon to try.
Yeah, I guess we didn't discuss that. I didn't say I couldn't do this. Okay, so I'm going to send y'all over to Tim. He is playing a Banjo-Kazooie hack, Jiggies of Time. So I'm going to send y'all over to him. Our raid message is, of course... FNUT. And if you're like, oh, that is a good raid message, then the answer is yes, it is.
Oh, you put your little head in my
Raid
hand.
Nintendo Capri Sun.
Aren't you cutie?
And before I send you off, 23 months from Ryan, 2122. Thank you. 300 Bits and War Turtle says, Goncharov is my fave movie. Have you seen that Scorsese film? I have not. I have not heard of it. I'm not a very good film major, but that's okay. I have the rest of my life to fix it. FNUT. Join on in to
Raid Tim.
This nut. And send y'all over to Raid Tim and enjoy his Banjo-Kazooie mod. Hopefully see y'all on Sunday afternoon. I guess it's technically Sunday before noon, right?
Yeah, it
This
is.
11 a.m. All right. Do 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 do. Pull my thing back up here.
Keppo.
Oh, Keppo.
That's him.
Here comes a raid.
Thomas, you have so many points.
FNUT. It's pronounced FNUT. It's pronounced FNUT. Oh yeah, we have special. That's right. We have special countermeasures. Tim has special countermeasures just for us rating, which is really phenomenal. I love it. I've seen these before, but if someone else has not seen them, they are
great.
They are great. Thank you, Tim. I appreciate it. All right. We are going to wrap up here. I could use just a little snack before bed, and it looks like Kepi could as well. Again,
Thanks for joining us for Stray.
Yeah, we will be back.
Steven and Friends tomorrow is Ho Ho Holes.
Ho Ho Holes on Golf with Your Friends. We'll be back next week, this time to do more Stray.
Yeah.
Maybe finishing up Stray. We'll have to see where we fall. And if we can finish it in a reasonable amount of time, then we will. Otherwise, it'll be a 3-stream one. But it looks like, I feel like we've made pretty good progress because the game.
I think so.
The game's not supposed to be like terribly long. So Oh, Shay, nice. Nice. I look forward to that. And thank you again for all of your help.
Yeah. I'm really excited about those.
Yeah. It's nice to see the loft finally, like, coming together. I'm looking forward to moving into even new stream types. That's going to be exciting. Okay. Someone's getting restless. They're getting a little hungry.
Yeah.
I'm getting a little hungry.
You getting hungry?
I'm getting hungry.
Are you want scoop?
He wants scoop.
You want scoop?
Oh, I bet if I do this now, it'll be like long. Yeah, 10 minutes. 11 minutes. Okay. I'll turn this off. All right. Thanks again for being here, folks. We will see you on Sunday at 11 a.m. Eastern.
For tabletop.
I believe, if you just want a little sneak peek, I believe that we're going to have Brandon and Dan over here putting together a puzzle.
Yeah, I think so.
That will be probably the plan. Mm-hmm. Probably. See you then.